Thanks so much, my friend. As well as Perrin as well, dude. That's super awesome, dude. No, yes, it was Perrin. So, good lord, I'm not worried today. But let's get started and let's talk about who we are, who we're playing, stuff like that. We have some returning folks and some new faces in new places today. So let's see what's going on. First of all, let's meet Charlie. Charlie, how's it going?
There, I'm not muted anymore. So, I'm fine. It's a nice, lovely Friday evening. Good time to play some D&D. So, should I tell them what I'm playing?
No, keep it a secret. No, go and tell them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping it a secret all the time. So, I'm playing Norma, a fighter soldier with long red hair and big armor. And she's tall and she's really cool. That's all you need to know.
Okay. What racing class is she again?
And she's a human.
A human. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right then. Let's go below. Tool School. How's it going, my friend?
Doing well.
Good.
Just a Friday evening here in sunny Florida.
Nice.
Finally dipped below 100 degrees. So that's all.
Oof, I am not envious of that. So tell us, who are you going to be playing today?
I'm playing Gavin Fjordhammer, who is a paladin from the far north, and he is a devotion paladin. He has red hair. He was blacksmith by trade, and now is a follower of Saint Cuthbert, and is off to spread the word of common sense. Use your head, boy.
Perfect. I like the sound of that. And then finally we have a Kyle with us today. So Kyle, how are you, man?
Hi. I'm doing well. It's afternoon for me. I'm in Washington State. It's a nice sunny day. I'm gonna be playing tonight a half-orc barbarian named Krom Darkblood, totem of the bear, big old burly hairy guy.
Awesome. So, we're gonna dive into today's session. We do have a Friday game today. I missed first day stream, so I decided to stream on Friday instead. We'll probably have a Saturday game as well, which is pretty exciting. So, yeah. All the different states here today. We've got a conglomerate of different people. It's excellent. But yes, before we dive into the session and start playing, I'll remind you guys of a few ways you can interact with our show. If you haven't tweeted out, here is a tweet for you to retweet. At 20 retweets, you guys are going to decide what happens to our little hapless adventurers. Today we'll have a viewer decision where you get to decide what happens next. We'll throw together a straw poll of your ideas, and the most popular decision will happen. You can also affect our game via donations. You can give players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surges, throw in monsters, all sorts of crazy nonsense to screw with players, even more than I will be doing. So get involved with that. Also, if you haven't followed, hit that follow button and join us. Every 20 followers will have a viewer decision. I think we might have already had 20 today before we even started streaming, which is great. So I'll go and check on that in a few moments. If you haven't followed, hit that button for us and join us. But other than that, I think we're all ready. Oh, we are giving away a copy of the Player's Handbook. Don't forget, exclamation point giveaway. Grab your hands on a nice hard copy of a Player's Handbook if you want to get playing, or you want to throw your mates. So, quick announcements as well. The indefatigable and lovely Shanna Germain is coming on the show Tuesday 16th at 7 p.m. Shanna Germain is from Monty Cook Games. She's one of the lead designers, and she's going to be talking about their new Kickstarter campaign for Invisible Sun RPG. And August 30th, we have the man, the legend, that is Ed Greenwood, coming on the show. The designer and writer of the Forgotten Realms series, and he'll be coming on to talk about his new book. So, other than that, let's dive into our actual session for today and see what's happening. So, we begin our adventure today with a new group of adventurers we've never met before. However, they know each other fairly well. You've been traveling together for a while through a land known as the Low Candle Marshes. And the Low Candle Marshes is named so because, a bit like in the Lord of the Rings, it's got these little low candles around these marshes, which light the path. And it's very foggy and very misty around in these marshes. They have a very much so an aura of mystery, and there's a lot of mumbo jumbo going on in the marshes. A lot of voodoo is practiced in this area. However, the main kind of culture is an Asian-inspired, almost like samurai nation, group of people who live in the Low Candle Marshes. And you guys will have known that the people, the clan known as the Geshins actually rule over these marshes, and you've come to meet a local hero whose name is Niwa Geshin, and Niwa is pretty famous for putting down a rebellion about 10 years ago, and he hires adventurers fairly regularly to do work around the marshes, because the marshes, being such a strange and mysterious place, often have a lot of odd creatures and monsters that inhabit it as well, so it makes it fairly dangerous, and adventurers are always coming to these places to find adventure. So, in fact, the town which you've been traveling to today is Low Candle. Itself is the name of the town, and you've been traveling for, we'll say, around a week through these marshes, and you've encountered a lot of strange monsters and creatures along the way. You've seen a lot of kind of swampy aberrations. They've never attacked you at this point, however, you've seen them at night where they tend to gather. You've been able to keep them away with fire, but you've had no kind of immediate interaction just yet. Thanks so much to Bale in the Aura for following. Welcome, my friend, for the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. So, yeah, that's the kind of little backdrop for today's session. But first of all, let's meet our characters properly. Let's see what they look like, to get some visual descriptions of them. Thanks so much to Freckles Ida. Welcome, my friend, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. That's you, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
What's up? And thanks so much to Four is Mighty for following as well. So many gentlefolk, so many scholars.
I feel as someone is on like the Swedish side.
Indeed, yeah. Representing Sweden now. So, let's go around and meet the characters properly. So, Charlie, tell us, Norma, as she's walking through the marshes, the group of you three are together, and you're just coming up on Low Candle, small little town of kind of ramshackle huts, which are on stilts off the ground to make sure that they don't get kind of flooded with water due to the marshy nature of the floor. What does Nora look like?
She's a very tall woman, with long reddish hair that's kind of curly, but not too much. She has kind of a pale skin, a bit of freckles over her nose and her cheeks, and dark brown eyes. She's dressed in kind of a chainmail armor that's grayish, silver, black, and it has kind of this orange patch on it. The suit does like symbolize her former army or her army that she comes from. Otherwise, she just has like a big lance on her shoulder that she kind of has with her all the time, and it's just big and heavy.
Excellent.
And I don't think anyone else could actually wield it.
Wow. Okay. We shall see, I suppose. So tell us about Gavin.
Gavin's another tall northern man. He's about 6'7", built very heavily. He was a blacksmith for many years, so he has built up his strength, and around his village was always handling big draft horses and things. So he's just sort of big, solid guy. And he has a bright red beard, bright red hair, green eyes, and again, pale skin from being from the north, and is just trudging his way through. He has his trusty war hammer, which reminds him of his blacksmithing hammer. That's sort of how he got the idea, and always has his holy symbol of St. Cuthbert around his neck, and a copy of St. Cuthbert and Common Sense thrown in his backpack.
Perfect. And finally, what does Krom look like?
Krom is about, we got a lot of tall people, but Krom is a little over 7 feet tall. He's got sort of dark gray skin and black hair. That is, the sides of his head are shaved, and his hair sort of mohawks back, but into a long braid down his back. He's got 2 tusks coming out of the bottom of his jaw, but one is broken off. The tip is broken off, and he wears nearly nothing. Sort of bear skin loincloth and a necklace made out of bear claws.
I just heard nearly naked and just the tip. So yeah. I'm pretty excited right now.
yeah. I thought I'd throw that in for you, but yeah, he's and he wields a really giant axe.
Nice, perfect. So we have an interesting group of you guys traveling together, looking for mutual hire and safety in numbers, I suppose, from going through the marsh. Because if you go alone, people tend to get lost and never come back out of these marshes. So you come along out of the. I might play the jazz later on. Don't worry. Yes, but you come into the Low Candle itself, where you see these conglomerate of kind of stilted houses rising up out of the marsh make for a nice little beacon in the darkness, I suppose, because you've been travelling through like kind of perpetual gloom and fog and mist of the marsh, and you finally see this town before you. There are people who seem to be kind of farming around here for what little good arable ground there is. They've managed to kind of make some like rice paddies. There's a blacksmith in town that you can hear clanging away. Perhaps that works for Gavin. And there's a town centre where it looks like people are gathering. So, what are you guys up to? What's the plan?
Well, I guess
Yeah, you go ahead.
we should find this Nila Geshkin to see what kind of work he has for us.
Yes, I mean, we need the work. We really do.
We've been at this for a week, slogging our way here. I hope we can make some coin out of all of this. Worst comes to worst, I'll see if they need work in the blacksmithery.
I mean, if you want to stay here.
Oh, let's go kill
Dude.
some.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't
So-
think you will be able to kill something just staying in the blacksmithy.
No.
Okay. So you move on into the town proper. People take a fair amount of notice to you. You get the impression that they probably don't have a lot of travelers or adventuring types around in areas like this. It's pretty kind of remote. And you see that people are gathering around the kind of town centre somewhat, and then they kind of disperse. It looks like a daily kind of meeting or call, announcements, that sort of thing. But there's an elderly gentleman with a stick who's surrounded by bodyguards, and the bodyguards are all wearing some fairly ornate-looking Eastern-style armour. And they carry these kind of curved blades on their hips as well, and he looks like he's pretty well protected, despite the fact he's just like an old dude, really. And he kind of spots you in the kind of corner, I guess, as you guys are kind of entering into the town, and he whispers something to one of his bodyguards, and one of these big guys who's 6'2", kind of just strides over towards you. Bows briefly, kind of short, curt bow, and says, "The leader would like to speak to you."
The leader of what?
Say that again, Charlie?
The leader of what?
He kind of says, gestures very swiftly towards the old man with the cane. "The village elder."
Lead the way. See what he has to say, yes?
I suppose.
Krom, you with us?
Krom comes.
Quite
Yes,
a
yes,
menacing
he would-
sentence if you take that out of context. It's the eyes. So, this gentleman leads you towards this old guy. He then falls back into place, and the old man with the cane looks at you and says, "What is your business here in Low Candle, strangers?"
We seek work. We hear there's many monsters, other issues. Work for adventurers, if you are hiring. We heard Nila Geshen hires for people for work.
He says, "That is true, yes, but Nila is gone. He's not here at the moment."
Where is he?
"Are you?" And he kind of looks at you with his like old eyes. Are you adventurers or soldiers or mercenaries?"
A bit of both. I would say.
You have an interest in meeting my son, then, Niwa?
Oh, he is your son.
Yes,
didn't know
my
that.
name is Akabe. Come inside. Let us talk away from the fog. And he kind of starts to head into this large kind of stilted hut. Inside, you're given kind of steaming bowls of soup as a kind of welcome, and seated down at a small table where Akabe sits himself. And he says, "Very welcome. Eat what you will. My son Niwa, he's gone missing. I say missing. He's gone into the marshes with a group of his loyal men for some purpose unknown to me. Can I be frank with you?"
Of course.
Good. He says, I'm sure you know Nira is somewhat famous for putting down a rebellion around 10 years ago. It's my family, the Geshens, we rule over the marshes, but some people back then were unhappy with our rule, and so Nira pushed them to the torch, as is right, and he sent them to our hanging tree. He killed many, as he should do, for his father's honor and for the rulership of the Geshens. However, ever since those events, Niwa was not the same. Not the same boy I knew. He took to his room. I believe him to be haunted by his deeds all those years ago. And not a week ago, he set out with his most loyal men into the marshes, and we don't know what has happened. We've sent out some groups, but they have not returned. I'm willing to pay handsomely if you're able to go out there and find my lost son.
Would you have any idea what kind of creature would have taken him, or what kind of group would have interest in eliminating him?
It says, the marsh folk, those who live out of Low Candle, still hold a grudge for the rebellion being put down and the axe against Niwa. It is possible he has been taken captive, or any one of the innumerous creatures who haunt our lands. Potentially, he could have fallen victim to. Although he is a strong warrior.
Well, how long ago did he leave?
And with how many?
He says, he left, let me think, 4 days ago with 5 of his strongest.
Well, that doesn't really bode well that he has not returned yet. But
Yes.
maybe we can track him or see where he met his demise.
He looks kind of surprised at that one. When you say he met his demise, he says, I suppose it's possible. I hadn't truly considered that. If he has passed away, please bring me back his body and his sword.
We'll try our best.
Is there any certain enclave or village that these swamp folk call home, where they are concentrated, that we could maybe seek out and find?
He says, the marsh folk have odd villages and huts around. They do not group together. They are a separate folk. You may stumble across a few huts and potentially a village somewhere out there, but so you see, the problem we have with our marsh is that it's somewhat enchanted. The huts are never in the same place twice, making it almost impossible to track. Indeed, it's a wonder you even found us here.
Gavin, do you know anything about magical things disappearing and reappearing?
Oh, that's not necessarily where my studies lie. mine's more to religion. We certainly can. I can see what I can discern, but that's not. This is not the type of magic that I'm familiar with.
Well, at least we have to try.
I'm not suggesting it's going to be an easy task. Simply that I will pay handsomely for his return one way or another. Of course, I'd be more happy if he was alive. I would pay more. Let us put a price on this. What would your price be for this?
I mean, it would require both tracking, magical research, an amount of danger, maybe 50 gold?
Let's say 50 if he's not well, and 100 if he's alive.
Maybe 100 anyway. I mean, would you like your son's remains to be taken by the swamp people and left to rot in the water?
Roll me a quick persuasion check. See how savvy.
Not intimidation.
So you're okay. So you're going on the angle that we will desecrate your son's. Okay, yeah. Intimidate works.
Yeah, more that will just leave him there.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
He shakes his head. I will not be threatened. Now.
Krom gets into his hand and leaves it out for the old man.
The old man shakes and then wipes it vigorously off.
And then Krom stands up and leaves the hut.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys?
I think that was a yes.
I suppose so.
quick question. Would there be any place in town that supplies potions, or with someone who might be able to tell us with, or even as part of our fee, supply us with some healing potions?
He says, we have a potion seller, a witch. Her name is Azuma. She won't speak with me, I am afraid. She's one of the marsh folk, but come to live in Low Candle. So, she's no friend of mine. If you can convince her to barter with you, then best of luck to you. You can find her on the outskirts of town.
We thank you for your information. We will do what we can to bring your son safely back to you.
I thank you.
If he's alive. I mean, we could do this. 80 gold, dead or alive.
He says, a deal is a deal. He shook. Now.
Fine. And I get up. Get out.
Gavin grabs all the uneaten soup and slurps it down before he walks out.
Nice.
You said each one I want. Thank you.
It's common sense. Perfect. What am I doing here, Mike? I don't stream on Fridays, I know. I'm making up for not streaming on Thursday, so... Crazy, right? What will I do next? Stream on a Saturday?
No way!
You never know. I'm so unpredictable.
Blasphemy.
Yeah. So... Alright, you guys head out of the little hut, found yourselves back in Low Candle Marsh. Where do you guys go next?
I would like to see if we can find Azuma. With the magic around this area, it would always be good to have extra healing for us.
I must say I'm not very happy about visiting a witch, but maybe you can, like, protect us from her things.
What?
Go ahead.
Witches shouldn't be a problem, and again, it's going to make sense for us to get more healing if I'm the only one we have.
How long ago did he say his son went missing?
4 days.
Okay. Krom is going to go, like, find someone in the village. And I assume there are people about, or is it, like, late?
Yeah, people are around.
Alright. He's gonna find...
There's even an accentless Brit. Welcome, accentless Brit to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir.
So yeah, Krom is gonna walk to someone and ask them if they saw the old man's son leave 4 days ago.
Yeah, you find a youngish kind of girl. So she's in her mid-20s, and she says, Niwa, he went off to... Whoa. She looks kind of scared at Krom. Yes, Niwa, he went north. He went to the north. I have to go now. Bye.
Krom's gonna walk back to the other two and say, Niwa went north.
Very good.
Really? Did you smell him?
Racist.
I mean, I know. I mean, you're not human, so.
They say it went north. Woman, it went north.
Very good.
Good.
Good stuff. Okay, so Gavin wants to head to see Azuma. Is everyone else coming with him? Are you guys going separate?
I mean,
Yeah.
should we go get potions first?
Yeah, let's get potions from this
Potion
one.
seller. Okay, perfect.
Hope you guys have money.
By the way, if you guys haven't seen the potion seller
This
video,
is going to get interesting.
I have 10 gold.
I also have 10
this will
gold.
go well. And thanks so much to Crescent Rose for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentle rose and a scholar. Okay, perfect. So you head to the outskirts of the town, and you come across a little kind of ramshackle hut, still on stilts, in the outskirts of town. It's got all sorts of kind of totemery and kind of tribal symbols on. There's some shrunken heads. There's some kind of herbs, like maybe some garlic, shriveled up and put onto sticks around the place. It certainly looks very different from your usual kind of alchemist shop, which you might be used to. The door is wide open, and there's some wind chimes playing in the breeze.
I'm not going in there first.
Gavin marches right in. Hello, Gavin Fjordhammer here.
There,
Azuma, are you around?
there is.
We told you have potions.
Kevin reminds me of Nigel Thornberry. So you stride on into this little hut. It smells of kind of a lot of herbs and some incense. And there is this old lady. Imagine kind of Tia Dalma from Pirates of the Caribbean. Kind of dreads and very few teeth. I'll do a Tia Dalma, but she's never got to do this before. She turns to you and says, "What do you want?"
We were told you might have potions we could possibly barter or purchase from you.
She says, "I do have potions, but they are not for you."
I walk inside.
Who better are they?
As
You walk outside?
No, I walk inside.
Just fuck this shit, I'm out.
as someone who appeals to a totemic culture, do I recognize any of the specific totemic gods that she appears to have?
Ooh,
Yeah,
Good.
roll me a religion
Great.
check, actually.
Cool. Let's do that.
Let me know.
Well, I have a -1, so
This one, that's always good.
could be worse.
11, okay, 11's not terrible. So, you, that's true, my darling. You know that she she works as very kind of spiritual religion. We'll say you know a little bit about it, and that you just say you have a symbol, in fact, which would indicate a similar, if not the same, kind of religion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like as part of my class, I had to make some totemic symbol, and so the necklace of bear claws that I wear around actually have like sort of the totemic runes carved into them of a similar nature, I would assume.
Okay, yeah. So she's gonna pull it out. She says, this one. You. What do you need?
Need potion of healing to cleanse wounds of battle.
My potions will cost you. How much gold do you have?
I throw a pouch with 10 gold, but then I also take out my hunting trap and give that as well.
Nice. She catches the gold. you throw the bear trap on her. It closes around her. No,
Yeah.
Yeah. She catches
I
it.
just whip it onto like a table or
Nice.
whatever.
And she goes in and this.
Can I snatch them before she takes them?
You want to snatch the 10 gold? Yeah, roll me a sleight of hand.
Yeah, like I want to take it.
Yeah, roll me a sleight of hand. Just like grab it before she gets to it. Smashing jokes are the best. I spit in your general direction. She went French rather than Teodalma. I need more practice. So it's 16. Yeah, we'll say that you nab the gold before she gets to it.
But we need to see your wares before you come and take our payments.
She goes into one of her closets, brings out this foul-smelling black potion, kind of lifts up the cork, and there's some kind of like black wisps coming out from it. This will heal you.
Or will it kill you? Gavin, what is that?
There are many different types of magic in this world. It's not what I am used to, but I would like to do a insight check to see if she's in fact selling us
Sure.
snake oil.
Yeah.
It's trying to sell some kind of poison.
Yeah.
It's
Kills
totally
us.
legitimate.
It looks
Oh my
great.
god.
Yeah, man, that smells like some good healing potion.
That smells like healing to me.
Can I do an insight check though?
Sure. I mean, she's pretty hard to read.
There we are.
On a nat 20 though, you've got a perfect read on Azuma. She is probably lying about something. She's holding some information back from you.
But that she's telling the truth that is the
She's
healing
telling the truth
potion.
that it is indeed a healing potion, but there may be side effects, or there could be. It might just be like her weakest one that she's giving you the worst batch, sort of thing.
All right. Well, I if she's offering, I just take it and put it in my like sort of side pouch.
You can do much better than that.
So you said that to Azuma.
Yes.
She says, "Why should I give you my good stuff?"
Because otherwise, I will tell the witch exterminators of my army to come here and take all of your precious little things, and then you will not have anything left.
She sours, and visibly, and goes into a closet, brings out a bigger one. It's just like double the size, basically. It's like the Big Mac of voodoo potions, and hands it over to you. Get out of my shop.
And I give her back the smaller one.
No, I take it. I want it. I want it.
You want both?
Yes.
Mean to the switch.
And I throw her the money in the bear trap.
Okay. So,
Krom is visibly not pleased with our fighter.
okay.
So I take a look around the shop. You were saying she's got all sorts of types of alchemist type things.
Yeah.
Does she have a good pot?
Sure, yeah, big old pot. She's got a lot of pot in this place.
Yeah, that's why it smells. Well, patchouli, in fact, is what we were smelling. Never mind then. I was going to see if I could barter. That's one thing that came with my starter kit was a big pot. I was going to barter with her for.
Okay.
If her pot was in disarray, disrepair.
Okay, we'll say that her pot looks a bit old and battered.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an old pot.
Azuma, I see your cooking pot is a bit in disrepair. I have this straight from town that I very much would be willing to barter if you have another one of those nice large potions.
Very well.
Or something that would be helpful as we venture out into this swamp for the
You
local
want more
creatures.
healing? I have one which will turn you invisible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Invisible.
hear.
Invisible. Ooh. She says she's got one which is healing, or you can have an invisibility one if you want.
I think I will go with the healing. Anyone else thinking invisibility would be nice? Let's face it, we're not going to be stealthy. We're all about marching in as it is. But since we're all over like 6'5".
Hey, a surprise round is a free surprise round is a free surprise round. But
That is true.
But did she accept the money?
Yeah.
I'm bartering my cooking pot that I got from town.
this is in addition to the potion she already gave us.
Yeah.
So we got the black potion, the Big Mac potion, and I'm trying to get another Big Mac potion.
Oh, shit.
Okay. She'll take it.
Tell you what, I'll throw in a shovel for both.
She nods, hands it over. You have another healing potion.
Healing potion and the invisibility for the pot and the
For
shovel.
pot, yeah, she'll give you both. And then she says, "Now get out of here. I'm busy."
We won't bother you any longer. I would
Alright.
give you my blessing, but I would not disrespect your religion if I do it.
She slams the door behind you.
Bye.
She's a crotchety old lady. So,
I think she liked us.
You're back outside her hut. You know that newer Geshin went off to the north, and you got provisions. So, what's the plan?
Sniff the guy out, I suppose.
I'm gonna go north.
We head north. We got Zuma healing potion.
We should get horses. I mean, I've been wanting to get a horse for so long, and I mean, maybe they have something for some horses for a good price here.
Through a swamp, it's going to be more of a hindrance than a help, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah.
Gavin's right. Horse would break foot.
Yeah.
I will break my foot. I don't like marches. I mean, I can march, but not in the swamp.
You always like this to your sergeants back at in your army.
I mean, I tried, and they'd slap me, but
Alright.
Well,
Alright, so you guys heading off? Without horses?
Yeah, I know. Krom starts heading north.
you know, that's why I'm a scout. I must work alone. I mean, gets easier that way.
Krom can break a trail better than anyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so you start forging north. Who, in fact, is kind of leading the group, I suppose? Because whoever's going to do that is going to roll me a survival check to see exactly how lost you get.
Well,
Oh,
speaking of getting lost,
Yes.
as an outlander,
Yeah.
once I've been to a place, I can always find my way back to that place.
Nice. And thanks so much to
Good.
Super Stygian for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir. Okay, cool. Krom, are you going to roll a survival check? Seeing as you've
Yeah,
got a
I-
bit of...
I can do that. Does anyone have a better than a +2 in their survival?
All I have is +2.
Okay, and I'll roll it.
I have a -1.
Yeah.
Kind of bad for a scout, but I mean,
Yeah. There you go. So seven.
By the way,
Yes.
I'm wondering if, from my sort of like totemic reverence, I know I can't use on this, but if I could get some inspiration potentially.
That's. Let me do that 1 second. And thank you so much to Tag Smash and the Roasternator for following. Welcome, my friends. You're both gentlefolk and scholars. Cool. Let me do that there. Sure. Have inspiration. Go ahead.
Cool. I mean, I know I can't use it on that after it's already been rolled,
It's okay.
but
So.
I found a 7.
Excellent. So you're traveling through the marshes, and you're being eaten alive by mosquitoes and worse creatures. You're not sure if these things have diseases. It could be fairly bad for you if they do. And you know, you're by the end of the day of your traveling, you're covered once again in the kind of sticky, wet swamp fluid of the waters around here. Because occasionally you'll put your foot somewhere and the land just falls through, and you'll go through. Your leg goes down into the swamp. You've got to drag yourself back up again before getting eaten alive by whatever lives down in the swamp. You follow some of the low candles around that are in the area to light your way. Krom has a good sense of direction. He knows how to get back, in theory, although the marshes aren't magical, so in theory, they might not be there when he goes back, but as far as he can tell, as long as they remain in the same place, you know your way back. You're heading vaguely north and just listening out for any signs. It's impossible to track anyone in the marshes due to just the nature of the swamp itself destroying any tracks, really. So you're kind of just listening out for any signs. So as you're traveling through, whenever you guys roll a perception check. But
I'd like to light a torch because she hates flies. So yeah, I don't know if that's good or bad, but
I light a torch because I hate flies.
Yes, and mosquitoes.
Cool. So we'll say that Gavin, in fact, he is as you're traveling through. It's towards the end of the day. It's evening time. You're thinking about camping out for the night and just trying again tomorrow morning. You hear the sounds of distant battle. The problem being with the marsh that sounds kind of reverberate around, and it's difficult to tell if a sound is kind of like directly in front of you or behind you, so you're a little disoriented, but you know somewhere in the area there is the sound of kind of a fight occurring.
Would I be able to hear how big the fight will be from my experience as a soldier?
It's not a huge war going on. It's probably more of a couple of clangs of steel, the occasional arrow whistle, that sort of thing.
What kind of range do you? Is it far distant, or is it?
It sounds distant at this point. It could be closer than that, just because of the kind of the swamp's strange nature. You have a read that it's probably off to the west, but you're not sure. You could just run immediately into it, or it could take you another 5 minutes run to get there.
I would like to head towards the west, just for a little bit, and then I wanted to try to use my divine sense to see if it might be any celestial fiend or undead. But it's only 60 feet though, so it might be things are too far away.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks to Jonathan's for following. Welcome, my friend to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. So you do it, but it's out of range. They're not within 60 feet. However, as you kind of run through here, you kind of get a break in the mist, and I'll drag you over to the map here. In fact, I'll say that despite the fact it's 60 feet, there's a really strong aura of undead around that you can actually gather. So have I brought you over? Let me see. Yeah, perfect. So let me show this map on the stream. There you go. So you see, you guys are coming from the north. So you're coming from kind of up here-ish. Which I go over there. And you see that there are several, what look to be humans, who are firing off arrows, and they are fighting against some creatures. They actually bring the creatures in, which I was fooled, didn't do it before. So you guys can place your tokens up on the kind of northern side, just so we know whereabouts you guys are. And you see several of these kind of skeletal creatures who are rushing towards the camp and fighting. So you guys are kind of coming up behind them as if you were with them, I suppose, as if you're one of their number. And you see there are several of these humans here, and there's actually a campfire in the center and a tent which you can make out. And these people seem to be defending for their lives at this point.
So we're coming up from behind these creatures?
Yes, you're coming up from behind the kind of zombie skeletal like undead beings. So if I brought Gavin on, Gavin would be here, for instance.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So, what's the plan? Is you guys kind of just run up on us and then suddenly see it before you? You're much closer than you thought you were.
Is there like, can you go up on the wall?
Yeah, you can climb up the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb that wall.
Alright then.
Oh, try to.
Okay. First of all, let's roll some initiative. So see which order we're all going in and get that all sorted so we know what we're doing.
15.
Alright, bring my notepad. There you go. And we'll get some of that going.
Need a token out there.
Oh yeah, if you don't have a token, throw it onto the map, or if you need one, let me know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I don't have a token.
Yeah, I don't have a token either.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No worries, it's all good. And
my
Norma, what
initiative
did
is
you roll
not
real quick?
Click on your token.
Yeah, no, I did, and it's for some reason it's not coming up. Give me 1 sec.
I've got Krom there. Oh, I'll find that one. You should be able to control that one. So, what did you roll initiative-wise, everyone? Charlie rolled a 15.
15?
You guys let me know who rolls. I'll bring in like an orc for Krom, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Know what he's. So this is Krom, yeah. Go. We need one for Norma. Norma's like a fighter, right?
Hey,
Human? Yeah.
yeah. And Andy, you haven't given me control over
Yeah,
it.
don't worry about it. I'll do it in a second.
Okay.
Can't move.
So Norma is there. Perfect. And Krom is there. Alright. And you should have control of that one. Yeah. Okay. So, anyone who's rolled initiative, roll this for me now. If you know.
Yep, try it.
If it's like giving you like a syntax error, which it might do, you can just do 1d20 plus your dex bonus, and that will roll it
Yep.
manually.
I'll do that.
Alright, play the combate musica. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. So, we got Gavin with a 9. Let me roll initiative for these guys. Let's see. They're pretty slow, thankfully. Fuck. 11 for them. Alright. And just need to roll from Krom.
Oh, did it not roll it?
I don't see a roll.
Okay.
No worries. So Norma's on 15. Bad guys are on 11. Gavin's on a 9. See what Krom fits
Doing
in.
it.
All of this. We'll put the humans on the same side. We'll go 11. We'll say that Krom goes first because he's a PC. So,
Okay.
turn order reads Norma going first,
Oh.
followed by Krom, followed by the skeletons, and we'll put the humans on the same turn as well. And then Gavin bring up the rear. So, Norma, what's the plan?
I'd like to climb the wall.
Okay, that sounds like it would be some form of acrobatic check or athletics, depending how you're doing it. Are you like jumping up and down it, or are you just kind of...
Athletics.
Alright.
I'm gonna like pull myself up. That's not so good.
That is a 9. So you start making progress. You've kind of got a hand and a leg up, but you need to kind of push yourself off. So you can't get all the way up immediately, but you can spend your whole turn getting up there if you want to.
No. Okay, I give up, and I'm gonna like impale the undead that's like right here.
Cool.
There.
Sure.
That's a natural 20.
A natural 20. Oh boy.
That's also crit.
Alright, so roll that damage and double it. So there you go, 14 damage against this guy. You skewer.
But as a crit, do I add?
No,
What do I do?
yeah,
Automatically,
sorry.
actually.
What do you say?
Yeah, it looks like 8 plus 6. So 14. You skewer this man with your lance. And he just kind of like falls down in a crumble of bones around the place. Krom, it's your turn.
All right. Krom, at the sight of these horrifying undead, will begin to... You see, like, the veins in his muscles starting to, like, pump and convulse as he bellows a large and loud cry, going into a bit of rage. And he will... So he's going to rage,
Nice.
move over to this guy, and he's going to murder him. He is going to use his reckless attack.
How
He gets
reckless.
advantage. And he's going to strike at him with his great axe.
It's a great axe, it really is.
Yeah, it's okay.
All the best.
It's a more than okay axe.
That's a 24, that's a hit.
All right. And do some
Don't
damage.
fight us, me too.
Wow, I rolled really terribly on my
It's
damage.
6 damage. It's not enough to end it, but you
Yeah.
do take it from behind and by surprise.
Should have taken that level of rogue that I was considering.
There you go. Anything else your turn, Krom?
Yeah. I moved forward, not my full move, but
Cool stuff. All right, it's the skeletons are going to go first. Well, an average axe is true. Yeah. These guys are going to go first. This one's going to turn on Krom and notice that he's been skewered.
You get advantage.
Doesn't seem too happy about it.
You get advantage, by the way, because I'm reckless.
Point. So he rolls, say 13, so 13 versus your armor class, Krom.
13 is equal to my armor class, so
There you
yes.
go, that's a nice cheeky hit on the face. So that's an aggressive roll. 3 damage.
And is that reduced
Wait, what
to
did I
2
roll?
or
1d6,
1?
Sorry, 1d6 plus 2. You take 4.
Okay. Okay, so I take 2 damage.
I take 2 damage, okay. This guy begins to run up the stairs towards this dude to attack him. And he's gonna hit him. Yeah, enough damage roll, you idiot. 15 to hit against this guy, takes 7 damage. So he kind of comes up behind him and just kind of stabs him through the back as the guy puts an arm up. I'm not going to roll all these individual rolls against these guys. But this guy turns back, notices that Norma is here, and this guy begins to work his way around. He's going to attack Krom as well. So Krom, you're going to take another it's an advantage, so a 9 versus your armor class, which is a miss. And Norma, this one swings at you with an axe for a 14 versus your armor class.
Nope.
Alright then, nice. So, these guys are going to start fighting back, we'll say. Like I said, I'm going to roll individual rolls because it will slow down everything. So, Gavin, your turn.
I'm gonna swing down here to this guy.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
the guy I first damaged needs to take an extra 2 damage because I'm raging.
Oh, good point. Alright, go ahead, Gavin.
Sorry.
Moves down to there and hits with his warhammer.
Excellent. That's a 25. That's definitely a hit.
Okay, is that equation right? Oh, I rolled a 19. Okay, yeah, that works. 10 bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning damage. Bloody hell. That is not quite enough to finish it, but you've knocked a few bones off this guy.
If he's a skeleton, doesn't he take double damage because he's vulnerable to bludgeoning?
Yes,
are they skeletons or are they just undead?
Yep, they're skeletons.
Oh, then yeah, bludgeoning.
There you go. You end it. You kind of come behind it and we just kind of bring your axe down, hammer down, crushed bones everywhere. Now he's just bone dust. That was Gavin's turn. Anything else, Gavin?
No, that's it.
Alright, it's round 2. It's Norma's turn. Fighting up this skeletal man here.
I mean, is he like within? He's really close, right?
Yeah, he's within 5 feet of you.
Okay, I'm gonna back up a bit over there. Like, I'm gonna back behind.
Disengage?
No, I'm not gonna disengage. I'm just gonna like take a step back so I don't have disadvantage when I fight with my legs.
Nice.
Because it's long. And like, hit it.
Hit it.
Those would be
80 is a hit for 8 lancing damage. Nice. He is lanced well and truly.
good.
Cool. Anything else in your turn, Norma?
Nah.
Aye. It's Krom's turn. The Dark
Alright.
One.
Alright, Krom is going to strike again at the same guy who's attacking, which is this guy directly in front of him.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Let me know what you roll. If you call out rolls, I'm tabbing in between
Yeah.
different things. So.
Yeah, it was a 21 to hit.
21's a hit.
And 17 damage.
17 damage is the perfect amount. Is this against the first guy that you'd already hit?
Yeah,
Yeah, he dies.
yeah, I assumed.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, Krom's gonna move around this way. He's still within the threat range of the other guy, but
You what, mate? Okay, it's his turn. He's going to attack Krom rather, for a 19.
yeah, that hits.
You take.
He no longer has advantage.
Oh,
on it.
okay. Because you're no longer raging. In that case, you roll a 7.
No, I'm still raging. It just lasts that turn
Yeah,
that I do
yeah.
as an attack.
So you don't take that. This guy. These guys are all engaged with everyone else. We'll say this one is Gavin, for the sake of making me look. So, Gavin, you take a 22 versus your armor class.
19, so yes, he hits.
Nice. And been struck down by the Swift Hand of God. Welcome, Swift Hand of God, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. You take 7 damage, Gavin.
Very good.
Very good. Oh, by the way, these maps that we're using today are courtesy of our sponsors over at Heroic Maps. Yay.
Thank you, Heroic Maps.
They are the most heroic maps around. So that is their turn. We're going to send a human guy who's going to end this one here. Like so. These two are still fighting against this dude over here. So it's to Gavin's turn.
Gavin's gonna. I guess he doesn't even have to take a step over. Anyway, I'll take a step over anyway. I'll step over to there to attack this gentleman. And actually, I'm going to use the versatility of my Warhammer and use it as a two-handed.
Ooh, naughty.
Thanks.
17.
The perfect number, it's a hit. Definitely hit. By the way, if you guys haven't seen Sexy Jazz Will, Prepare for Arousal, there's the video there. Seeing as we're talking about jazz. Ladies, be prepared, just calm yourselves.
I saw it. I died.
Are you okay?
Oh,
You need a break?
yes.
I thought so. Okay. So 7 damage against this guy.
Bludgeoning again.
14, I guess, because bludgeoning, right?
Yes, 14.
14. Excellent.
Well, is that 7 with the fact that you did it with 2 hands?
Yeah, I changed the die roll to D10.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Nice. Good.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
he is no longer in the realm of the living.
Or unliving?
Yeah, it's good. He's in no realms right now. Couple in the forgotten realms here. Round 3, it's Norma's turn.
I'm still like a bit far away, so I'm gonna lance the one in front of me again.
Lance. The
Lance.
swift lance of justice.
That's just 6.
21's a hit for 6 damage. Scroll back up and see where this guy is. He has already taken 8, takes another 6, he dies. Well and truly lanced. That is your turn. Do you want to move at all? I know, sorry, you're still probably just recovering from that video. It's okay, you can take a minute.
No, I'll move like behind the one that's still alive.
Sure, mate.
And that's my turn.
That takes it to Krom's turn.
All right. Krom is going to strike down. He is going to go relentless again this time, so he gets the advantage, but he'll get advantage as well.
Yep.
Yeah. The 22.
22 is a hit.
Yep.
How much damage? Sorry,
6 damage. I rolled a 2.
6 damage. That's not enough, unfortunately.
I assumed.
Anything else, Krom?
No.
In that case, Skeleton's going to hit you for a 16. You take whopping 7 damage.
I forget with my the fact that I'm resistant. Do I half rounded down or up?
So let's say up, I guess.
Okay.
I don't actually know the route.
I can look that up.
Yeah, we can do that. Skeleton's gonna go. This guy is gonna kill this dude here, guys. And this one's gonna kill in return. Shot in the back of the head with a crossbow. There's only one guy still remaining, and it's Gavin's turn.
I think I can make it. Yes, I can.
Yeah, if each square is 5 feet, I have rescaled, so each square is 5.
Yeah, I can make it. Oop. I run over. I assume that's within attack distance, yes?
Yep.
Warhammer. Whiff.
Oh.
I do not have advantage.
Sorry.
Age.
Say that again, mate?
Sorry. Go ahead.
You're flanking, so we'll give it. I mean, it's basically more.
Okay.
There's one dude left, so let's just kill him off.
Okay.
For the sake of expediency.
Yeah, 16 damage.
You got this, dude. So I'm gonna mark you guys as green, actually, just so we know you're allies. So you looks like the battle is over, somewhat. There's kind of little skirmish here. But actually, as you come into this kind of camp, as you stand in the kind of, you've got a little bone dust around you, kind of on you, kind of dusty white chalk on you at this point from the skeletons. There are actually a lot of bones around here. Looks like these guys have been fighting skirmishes for a long time, probably all the days since they've gotten here, and so. They are still wary of you. Many of them still have their kind of bows kind of like half raised, ready to fire towards you. Not aimed at you, but they've kind of got them drawn. And this guy here calls out into the darkness. Who are you?
Friends.
We're from Low Candle. Are you a dealer?
I do not recognize your voices.
We're new here.
We were sent by your father, Neela's father, one of the Geshens.
He kind of motions to his men. They kind of put their bows down, and he does himself. And he says, he kind of steps out from here, around here, and says, "My name is Neela Geshen. and Niwa is a man with a little bit of a moustache, in his 30s, rather haggard looking for his age, however. And he wears this kind of full armor. He's got a nice bow on his back, and he's got like a little kind of flag coming, which he wears on his back, kind of standard sort of thing, which has the kind of Geshin symbol on. And the rest of his men kind of begin to form up around him as well, and this guy comes down the stairs as well. He checks the body of his friend here and kind of just shakes his head towards the Niwa. Niwa kind of looks down for a moment and says, too many we have lost. My friends, what are your names?
Gavin Fjordhammer. Nice to meet you.
A pleasure.
Norma.
Norma. And this one looks towards Krom.
Krom.
Krom. Well, it
He's
is-
nice, sometimes.
it
Just
is
sort of
a-
snorts at that.
It is a good fate that brings you here today to our camp. It looked like we might have been overwhelmed this time. As you can see, there are, well, many fallen here. We have been defending this little area for the past few days. We're stuck here, trapped, whilst these creatures have assaulted us. Each night they come, and each night we lose another of our member. And he looks over and he says, Okino was a good man. We will have a burial for him tonight. I assume my father sent me to rescue me.
Yes. He was very concerned about you.
I can imagine so. However, I'm in no need of rescuing. I have a task here I must accomplish.
No need. You were almost overpowered by these creatures.
Be that as it may, I have a task here, and I cannot fail. Please come join us in the camp. I will explain more here. It does not go with the dead.
As we go to the camp, Krom climbs the wall partition for the fallen guy, and he's gonna take part of the one of the wounds that he suffered and just sort of squeeze some of the blood on his hand and put it on the guy's breastplate and just says blood for blood, and then walks back down.
They don't. I mean, they seem pretty open to that kind of stuff, and they see.
He says it in Orcish, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They don't. They look at you for a moment, and then they kind of respect the gesture, I suppose.
I whispered to him, I thought you would eat it. But anyway, yeah.
Actually, Gavin, if you'd like something more traditional, I am a follower of St. Cuthbert and would be happy to perform rites.
He says, tonight we will do that, but first let us sit and regain our breath. Now, he kind of...
Of course.
leads you into the camp area.
As everyone walks back, Krom says to Norma, "The consuming of flesh that right is given to the family."
Nice.
Oh, okay. I mean, I yes.
You guys tokens around here, so you're kind of in the camp area. I'm gonna clear these tokens off because they're kind of...
Have you ever eaten someone?
I ate my father when he died. He ate his. It is our right. We gain their strength and their wisdom. And they are done with it.
I mean, I've seen many bodies in my time, but never have I actually thought of eating them. What did it taste like?
Meat.
Okay.
Neither, I wonder if you fill us in on what's been going on here.
Yes. Thank you, Gavin.
Yeah,
we should get to the task at hand.
Overhearing this conversation with some... I don't know, caution, I suppose. And so Niwa says, yes, let me explain. Now, he hands out some meat. They've got some fowl cooking on the camp. There's also a young lady who is still asleep on this kind of mattress, who appears to be deep in sleep despite the sounds of battle which have been raging around her. He says, you know of the rebellion I put down many years ago, no?
Yes, we've heard.
Yes, well, it brought me much fame and acclaim and status and power, but...
I've never heard of you, but, okay.
Ever since that night, well, in my clan at least, ever since that night, though, I've been haunted by those memories of those I hanged at the hanging tree, hundreds who I slew and put up onto this tree somewhere here in the marshes to die. Despite the fact many of them were women, children, peasant folk who had done nothing wrong in their lives other than to stand up against my father's rule. And so, finally, I have drawn up the courage to go into the marshes and to go to the hanging tree. I wish to take their bodies down from there, to give them rest at last. But we have found these aberrations have haunted me, in reality as well as my nightmares. As you can see, those who I hanged are drawn to me and attack me every night and slay my men.
I think you deserve it.
He nods. That I do. But if for nothing else than protecting our townsfolk, then we must do this.
You most certainly must atone for this blemish on your soul.
He nods. I agree. But my sister here, Asa, she will show you something. Perhaps that will convince you that my cause is just. He goes over to this girl here, his sister Asa, who seems to be asleep, and he just kind of like opens her eyes. You know, if someone's like asleep or like dead, you just like open up their eyes, and you see this kind of pupilless blue mist kind of surrounding her eyes, your vision is immediately clouded by a similar kind of blue mist, as if you've been kind of like stunned or like hit with like a flashbang or something. Like your kind of vision is immediately obscured and twisted. And I'm gonna bring you over here. You fly like a crow might through the marshes, following these low candles, until the crow kind of rests on a tree and looks out upon the scene before you. If you look on the roll 20, and you see these kind of legions of these undead skeletons working their way through, coming out of these huge kind of crevasses. And there's one kind of leader chap, well, dude who's pointing out just around here, who appears to be kind of drawing them forth. And in the kind of distance, you see this huge black tree, which has all of these skeletons and bodies hanging from them. It's kind of just behind the area we see here, where the skeletons are kind of being marshaled forth from. And yeah, there's probably several hundred of them coming through. So it's the size of an army, and certainly, you know, you saw Low Candle. It had a few bodyguards, but it didn't have a standing army force anywhere near the size of this. And despite the fact they're not trained warriors, these skeletons, they appeared fairly sluggish to you. They would certainly be more than enough of a force to raise a town such as Low Candle. And after you see that image, your vision returns to you after a few moments, and we'll go back to this one over here in the camp, and Niwa is there, and he says, you saw what lies out there. This force is more than enough to take down my townsfolk and my people. I plead for your help.
Never do that with my mind again. It's disturbing. How many have you known about this?
He says, ever since I set forth into the marsh 4 days ago.
This army's larger than enough to take out just Low Candle. This army could spread far further once it has gotten its revenge on this local area. I think we have to stop this. However we can.
Thank you, my friend. Well, what of the rest of you? I have a small pittance. Though of gold, if that interests you. My father is very rich, however.
How much money?
Yeah, he says, 50 gold. What do you say?
50 gold and the money your father gave us? One to give us, one to get you back. Dead or alive.
He hands it over to you. Listen, I'm desperate.
I see. Well, you better be desperate, so why don't you throw in a little bit more?
I have nothing else to give. Other than my worldly possessions. I can promise more when we return to Low Candle. My father, as I say, is a rich man. But as we stand here and now, this is all that I have on me.
So when we get back, if we get back, you give us more. I want 100 gold.
He nods his head, sorry. Very well.
Deal?
Deal.
I give him hand. Shake it.
Yeah, he shakes. Very well. So, I believe the only way to end this blight upon my people is to find a way through to the tree itself. We cannot fight such a force as we saw before us. That would be suicide. But we can perhaps cause a distraction long enough to divert those people away, those undead, away from the tree itself, giving time for a force to enter and to find a way to stop this madness. Be it to burn the tree or simply to put those dead at rest. Something has to work. Gavin, you are a paladin. You know about cleansing places.
There's
Yes.
no cleansing you.
There are ceremonies, however, it would take someone of higher than my order than I am to properly consecrate the land around this tree. I think our best bet is we would need to destroy the tree, because I don't think we can wait for someone of a higher rank to arrive.
When you say destroy the tree, Krom hefts his axe in hand, gripping, twisting his grip on the heft.
Okay, yeah.
Am I cutting wood?
It looks like that might be our only choice. You see, to distract this force, we had an idea. We thought we could pile up the bones, throw in some fire, and cause a beacon. They know where I am. If I can draw them all towards me, then perhaps it will buy you enough time to get into the tree, get around their forces. Yeah, I will try and hold them off with my men here to atone for my sins. If I die, then I die. But I will have my final act to redeem myself.
I mean, I wonder if the souls of those you killed are just coming back, because they're not done with you yet.
Well, maybe if I die, that will be an end of it. but I need to be sure.
Should probably go and check out the tree first.
It looks like it's surrounded, as the scrying shows us that they are pouring forth from it now.
Yes.
If we can distract them, that'll give you a chance. I don't think you'll get a time to check it out.
Yes. Sources of evil like this take on a life of their own. We need to somehow make it to that source. And I agree, there's no way, even with my abilities with the undead, would not be able to keep us safe for long.
Very well. Then, in the morning, we can start the pyre, distract them, and you three can travel to the tree whilst they are distracted with us.
What say you, companions?
I think this sounds like a good idea, but it feels like we're missing something. There's something more to this entire thing than just one person killing innocent people. But I don't know. I don't know these
I guess
things.
Niwa kind of looks down and then kind of just shuffles off away into the night, murmurs something about being on watch.
What he said is true about him hanging truly hundreds of innocents, women, children. Very much that rage, that injustice could have imbued the tree with something horrible, or summoned, even worse, summoned something horrible.
I lean in, so just us three can hear what we're saying and say, what if the only way out is to send him to where all those people went? Give them what they want. Give them the justice.
At that, Krom just like snorts and just says, "They were given justice. They were weak. They died. They shouldn't have stood up if they couldn't have beat them."
I think we leave that to the hands of fate. If that army that we saw is heading towards him, at that point, it is with the gods whether he survives or not. I do believe, though, that this tree has become something more, that it will keep spawning, driving more of these undead out into the world unless it's put down, unless it's destroyed. Far too much evil surrounds something like that.
I don't know. And now he seems so keen on doing something, but he still wants to save his own skin. I don't think he wants to repent. I think he wants to forget about it, to cut down the tree, cut down the only thing that is left to show what he actually did. But I don't know, maybe we should sleep on it.
Indeed.
Okay. So the kind of rest of the guys go. Also shout to Peyton also. What's up, buddy? Peyton turns up every like 3 months. As can do. Hope you're well. Yeah, the rest of them kind of go on patrol and guard the place. The girl, his sister Azza, appears to still be sleeping through like the night, basically. So you guys go immediately to sleep, or are you kind of taking watches yourselves? What's the plan?
I want to go to the sister.
Sure.
Is she like awake, or is her eyes still creepy?
She is asleep, it seems like. But if you kind of open her eyes, like they are still kind of blue and misty.
I tell her brother, like, She always like this?
One of the men, I'll say this guy who's on watch there, says, yeah, if you speak to her, she might awaken.
Well, this is awkward. I like go up and I sit down. Hi. Could you like wake up? Maybe?
She kind of sits up immediately. I was just having to wait a stream. There was these skeleton people, and they walked into camp, and there was this giant orc standing here talking about.
Yeah. Please leave
eating
out the
humans.
naughty parts. We all
was-
know.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And she looks at Krom. Oh,
Krom just like takes a huge bite out of his ration, like just staring at her.
Yeah, we all know what you're thinking. But I mean, I don't think he's interested in your kind.
she says, what are you people doing here?
Well, we're here for your brother, but it seems like he wants to do a bit of business first.
Wait, why am I here? Where are we?
We're in the swamp. Did
Looks
they just
around,
drag you here?
I've been asleep for a while. Why? Oh, he's dead.
I don't-
Looks at the body of Aquino. Oh, wow. There are skeletons here? Why? What am I doing out here? Brother! He's somewhere off on patrol.
I mean, I don't know why they dragged you here, but it seems like you can see things that other people can't see.
Oh yeah, I'm a hag. Yeah.
You're a hag? Witch?
Yeah. No, a hag.
Oh,
I'm not a witch.
right.
Listen, are we... Is this hasn't got to do with that hanging tree, does it? That father's
Yeah,
always...
yeah, it has everything to do with hanging tree.
What do you know of this? What do you know of this tree?
I know that Bloodstoner just subscribed. Welcome, Bloodstoner. You are the most gentlemanly of scholars. Thank you so much. Welcome to that sub club. Hop up in that sub tub, in fact. There you go. Have a nice little wash in all the sub stuff. Welcome, my friend. Thanks so much, dude. So go ahead. Ask me that again, my friend. I got distracted.
What do you know of this tree? What can you tell us? What do you know of its history, or what is happening with it?
It's the tree that father hanged everyone on 10 years ago.
Wait, your father or your brother?
My father. Yeah, he's always been so hung up about it. He's obsessed with it. Won't stop talking about it. He's driven my brother insane over the past 10 years. Convinced him that it's his quest to atone for the sins of the father. I've told him time and time again. Stupid.
Inside?
Yeah, roll an inside check, Bill. That's a 17. We don't sense that she's lying. Yeah, she's got no reason to lie to you.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good. I can understand why the bodies were like the skeletons are mad now.
He's not here to stop this, is he? He isn't. He looks around her at the camp. Oh,
Yeah.
hung up about the hanging tree. So she says, "Why are you here?"
Well, we were here sent by your father to get your brother because he said he had no idea why your brother was gone.
More like send reinforcements, I suppose. He's probably manipulated you into doing his bidding as well. Listen, I've told him. If he really wants to cure the curse, it can't be Niwa that does it. It has to be the father. He who sinned. The son doesn't inherit the sins of the father in these curses. It has to be my father Akabe who it owns.
Or what your father values the most.
She shakes her head. He doesn't care for us. He never has. He's just using Niwa and me to end this curse upon his people. He's a coward. Always has been.
And why does he want him back?
He doesn't want him back. He's just sent you here because he knew that Niwa would ask for your help. And by the looks of things, you've signed up. He's a master.
I think we have to start over and go back.
Well, listen.
Go back, kill the father, and it's all done, right?
The way to end the curse. There are two ways this can be done. The first way, the easier way, is that Akabe comes here and atones for his sins. In whatever way the spirits deem necessary. Most likely, they'll kill him.
Hanging him in the tree.
And hang him. Rip apart his body.
That's not going to work.
It seems unlikely, because Akabe has
He has to atone. Atonement's not about revenge. It's not about assigning justice. It's about them actually repenting.
I mean,
Exactly.
if I were killed, I would be mad.
The other way is to consecrate the area. If I was there, I could do it. But I'd need you there to buy me time. There'd be aberrations coming at us from all directions, and I'd need time to truly bring those spirits to rest.
I can buy you time.
And that might
Not a
be the
lot,
only way.
but I can buy you some. The trick is going to be getting you close enough. Your brother has a crazy idea of luring the army to him here.
Sounds like a suicide mission.
I believe it is.
Is there any convincing him?
I don't think so. You are probably the only one. He certainly is not listening to us.
She says, very well. I will come with you. If my father makes a distraction, then perhaps we'll spare enough time that my brother won't die. And then when we return, we will have Akabe answer for his sins, one way or another. For now, it's best we get some rest, I suppose. It's going to be a busy day tomorrow.
So the plan is to... What is the plan?
The plan
To
is
go back?
my brother distracts the main forces, we sneak around and get to the hanging tree. Once there, I'll need you to buy me some time whilst I consecrate the area and put the spirits to rest. I think I can do it.
That sounds reasonable enough, I suppose.
Very
I think
well.
it's our best bet to put an end to this. To send these poor souls back to slumber.
She nods and says, well, I'm gonna get some rest. You should too.
Haven't you been sleeping enough already?
She says, my dreams are haunted by nightmares. I catch what I can.
Alright. Good night then.
Good night. She kind of turns over. We'll say that you guys get some rest and have some sleep.
I like to go sleeping on like a higher ground, like on top of the ruins,
Sure.
kind of, so I can, I don't know, be ready if anything comes up.
Place your token where you want to sleep. So I guess the rest of you guys. Singers run a little break in the action here. You guys are taking a rest. So I remind you folks, if you're new to Encounter Roleplay, just tuning in, hit that follow button for us and join us in today's adventure. Once we hit 20 followers today, you guys are going to decide what happens next in our game, which will be pretty exciting. So you can throw whatever you want at these guys. Also, if you haven't retweeted, here is a tweet to retweet Reno. You can find it down there. Also, we'll have a viewer decision. We have another 2 subscribers. So if you're thinking about subscribing, I'll play some smooth jazz to entice you to do so. It's the only way. It's the only way you can get subscribers these days is to play sexy jazz. Come on, there we go. If you're looking to get some sexy new emotes, all you need to do is subscribe for $5 a month. Maybe I'll do a button.
Yeah.
For every subscriber.
For every subscriber, I'll undo another button. Alright, so the other ways that you can do some stuff. Also, if you have entered into a giveaway, there's a giveaway for a player's handbook there. In other news, Shannon Germain from American Games coming on the show soon, along with Ed Greenwood as well. So that is the update. So morning comes in the Low Candle Marshes. And unless anyone wants to do anything at night, any activities that you want to get up to? No?
Just get the benefit of a long rest.
Yeah.
Nightly activities.
Get my rage and hit points back.
Yes,
Yep.
yes indeed. Perfect. So, you wake up in the morning, bright and early, and you it's still pretty murky, foggy, misty around the place. Any of those adjectives, to choose one. You waken to Niwa kind of above you saying, "We must waken. Come, it is time." And,
Yes. Just 5 more minutes.
He says, "There is no time, like the present, as your people say. Now, come." He seems pretty excited. Asa is also up and awake, along with Blazing Bahamut. Welcome, my friends, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir. So, you get up. The camp is awake. They're kind of making some food. They give you plenty of food and drink to get yourselves ready for the day. And Ndiwa says he's already created a pyre. He hasn't set a light to it yet. With bones, cloves, wood, anything he can find which is dry and lightable, and he lights it up, and it starts to blaze away, creating a beacon in the marsh. And Niwa says, "Good, then it is time for you to leave, my friends. They will be upon us within the hour. Gives you time to go around and get to the tree. We'll buy you as much time as possible."
I walked up to him and put a hand on his shoulder and say, "There is attunement for you. You can still do good."
What do you mean? Is this the way?
I don't think there's a right way at all times, but the guilt you feel might not be permanent. You can be forgiven.
Thank you for the kind words.
There is honor. There is redemption in honor. All the best to you.
Thank you. Asa comes up to him and says, "You know you're an idiot. This isn't your fight." And he says, "For my father's honor, I must do this, Asa. You know." And she shakes her head and says, turns to the group of you, "Right, let's go. Someone lead the way."
Krom?
Yeah, Krom's gonna go lead the way, try and find this tree.
All
Roll a
right.
survival check, I assume?
Yeah, so check sounds good. That
Cool
hunt for the
deal.
tree.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to get advantage.
Inspirational.
I'm gonna walk in his footsteps because they're probably huge. So
Yeah.
sink down in them.
It's a 20.
That's a 20. That's pretty good. So, no worries, Param. I'll still be on. Don't worry, dude. You start working your way through the marshes. You look behind you. You can see the beacon blazing throughout the morning sun. It's trying to pierce through the first layers of fog here, and you see I'll say you come to a kind of hilly outcrop, and you kind of look down upon the area and get a kind of good look at the expanse. You see off to your left the ruins where Niwas and the rest of his men are staying. A total of 3 of them defending this point nowadays. And you see a huge line of these undead creatures coming towards them. They're still, we'll say like a mile away, but you can make them out as little kind of pinpricks in the distance, heading towards the ruins and being drawn by that beacon. You see the huge, this black hanging tree filled with these corpses, kind of weighing the tree down. It's almost like sagging, and occasionally it kind of like rustles and blows in the wind. Their kind of corpses float off in one direction with a strong gust. And it looks at this point to be, it's still quite far away, but there's no like army surrounding it at this point, so it looks clear. And as you're kind of looking at it, Azza says, so I guess we just go in there, and anything which tries to eat us, you guys kill.
And you do some kind of
Easy.
ritual to...
I will perform the rites and do my best. If I'm distracted by anything, that might interrupt my concentration. So if you can keep anything off me, that would be appreciated.
I'll be with you and do use what I can to make sure nothing disturbs your right.
Thank you. And
Good
so,
luck then.
best of luck to us. Perhaps we should attempt to go unnoticed.
I agree. There's certainly a possibility there's more lurking in the area.
Alright then. So you start to make your way down to...
Stealthily?
Yeah, it's a stealth check. Sounds about right.
About... Well, I guess I could just roll this stealth check, but we do have that invisibility potion.
Yeah, you do, and it is.
Yep, for one of us.
Yeah.
Alright, so the group of you are coming through the marsh. However, it's not particularly easy to be all that stealthy in a marsh. What with occasionally slopping through and through knee-high waist to get to the area, and you kind of occasionally fall through again, make a loud splash, that sort of thing. And you do see the tree, several of these skeletal kind of creatures and constructs begin to form up around the tree as you're getting close to it. In fact, I'll bring you to a map. There we go. Courtesy of Heroic Maps. Wrong map. There we go. No, right map. There we go. Hanging tree. So you see this area here with several of these kind of green ethereal lights surrounding it, and this tree is pretty huge and got a lot of kind of corpses hanging off of it, both kind of zombie-like and kind of skeletal. We'll say which area, in fact, direction do you guys want to approach from?
Probably the one that's like there. That's like the most cover, I guess.
So if we say that upwards is north.
Yeah. I would like to ask her how close she has to get.
She says, I have to be touching the tree, I believe. Real
Oh my
close.
god.
Okay.
Yeah, then Krom's gonna go this way to go kill all these guys.
So why don't we have the Krom and Norma come in from the north, and then she and I can come in from the south to hopefully sneak in. And what I'm hoping to do is basically turn them, give her sanctuary, and worst comes to worst, have her chug the potion.
Okay. So we'll have Gavin, I'll find a token for Ask.
But yeah, we'll be coming in from down here.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
We're coming in from the south if they're coming in from the north. Basically, opposite directions.
So this is Asta here. And then we'll bring in, grab the tokens from the previous map for
Oh, she was kind of ugly.
you guys.
Wow.
She was pretty when she was sleeping.
Yeah. She's changed a little bit. She's got like kind of haggard look to her.
I tell Krom, be big and loud.
Those are the things that I am.
Yes, I am both of those.
I knew you'd have no problem.
All of the time. Alright, so you guys are coming in from the north, the other two are coming in from the south. Asking the group, I would say in D&D world, basically we let all but a round go by with them before we move in. Almost, I guess we'd pass our initiative for the first round, make sure that they've moved.
Yeah, surprise attack.
Cool. Alright, so Krom, what's the plan here?
Back to back?
Yeah, basically, I'm just gonna like how high is this little wall that's right here?
5 feet, jumpable.
Oh. Yeah, basically I'll just leap over that and smash into the zomboid that's right there.
Alright, we'll say he's not aware of you, so you can get a surprise round, because
okay.
they're pretty...
Can I try to do this one while he does the other one?
Yeah, you can do them. Let's roll some initiative first off to see which...
Yeah. Question, I can't select this token.
Let me go and make an edit roll for you.
It's all good.
It says represents character Krom.
Yeah, here we go. Or no, I still can't move it.
Oh really? That is...
I can move him.
Represents Krom Dark Blood. Controlled
I
by...
have taken over your body.
No.
Can you move Norma?
Yes.
I can affect his health and armor class,
That's weird.
but I can't. Does it say?
Let me go into Krom. Edit this real quick and see if we can use select token. Alright, you might be able to move him around now.
Nope. Or here.
Try a refresh.
There we go.
Okay.
No, I got it.
You gotta get your pointer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's roll some initiatives. So it's on the
Should
level
also-
from Gavin. The rest of you guys roll. Yeah. What's up, Red Devil Nordy? How's it going, my friend? You new here, dude? Good to see you. Alright. For those interested in a few spoilers, it should be massive spoilers, but the inspiration for this game, which I wrote, is from an article on our website by Insomniac Inc. Writer Rem, The Hanging Tree. Players might not want to look at that because it will contain some spoilers, but for those interested in chat. Alright then, so that is an 11 from Gavin. The rest of you guys rolled initiative for me. Krom rolled 11. We know you get Norma.
10.
10. Excellent. And I will roll for the bad guys. So these guys are pretty slow, but I rolled 18 actually. That was a surprise round. And then this thing is going to roll 18 as well. That's actually better. So, that means the turn order for this combat is the zombie creatures, followed by Norma, followed by Krom, followed by Gavin. So
Does Asa not have an initiative?
yes, I should roll for Ace. Let's see what she gets. 14, so she's actually going in between the zombies. So, it's a surprise round, so you guys can act first. So in the surprise round, we skip to Norma and then Krom.
Wait. Isn't my turn before Norma?
Yo, go before.
Oh yeah, you rolled 10, yeah. Sorry, my bad. There you go.
Oh, good.
So Krom
Alright,
first.
yeah. I'm gonna pop over the wall. Do I need to make like an athletics check or anything for that?
Yeah, roll a quick athletics check. And thanks so much to Molly Paul for subscribing. You're the most gentlemanly of scholars. Welcome to the sub club, my friend.
Woo, welcome.
The High Rollers Club, that's a thing. I like it.
Whoa!
Salute.
There are no guns here.
The subscriber salute. Okay, so that's a 9. We'll say you stumble over it.
Okay. But do I still get to attack the thing?
We'll say because on a 9 you won't get a chance to attack because you kind of just spend your turn grappling over the thing.
I will still bellow and rage.
Excellent.
I go into a massive rage.
Do I still have a surprise attack on the other one? Because he didn't actually attack.
Yeah, you'll still have a surprise attack, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to jump over this wall with my athletics. That's
Okay.
a 19.
19. That's a success. So you just kind of jump over.
And then I'm gonna like take my lance and like just stab down on the zombie.
Molly, I haven't seen you here in chat like at all. I don't recognize your username at all. Are you new here? You just decided to randomly subscribe. That's awesome. Or long time lurker. So you jump over 17. So you jump over and lance down, and roll me that damage there.
That's not so much.
5. Okay, not so hot, but not the end of the world. Cool. I think Gavin and Asa are passing on this round, right?
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Sanctuary on her.
Cool. And what does that read?
I'm about to pull it up. Give me a second. Sorry.
No worries. No worries, Phil.
Sanctuary.
Let's see here. Any creature targets a water creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. A failed save, the creature must choose another target. That's awesome. Perfect for this encounter as well. Alright, so let's go in. So let's go into round 1 proper. So on round 1 proper, this tree here actually begins to shudder and awaken. It's going to launch out some attacks against our ill-fated adventurers here. Just kind of like rumbles to life, and it is going to do a few things. It lobs a ghoul hanging from its one of its branches straight towards. Straight towards our friend here, Norma. So Norma, a ghoul flies towards you for 10 versus your armor class.
Nah, that does not hit me.
Alright then, well, a ghoul is about here, lands, takes a bit of damage, and rolls up onto its feet as one of those creatures kind of launches out towards you. The other one of the other branches whips at our friend here, Krom, there we go. For a 13 versus your armor class, Krom.
That hits.
Alright then, you're gonna take 7 damage.
I take 3 damage.
Whips across your neck.
I did discover, just so you know, that in the players it says that when it ever says round down, you always round down whenever you're debating.
That thing's turn. The zombies are going to move next. So this one's going to turn to Krom here. Also, they're not aware of Gavin yet, because they've been hiding in a bit of bush or something. This one's going to crawl over towards Krom here. This one is going to move on over here too. And this one's going to have an attack against poor old Norma here. I'm going to put your nameplate on, I keep forgetting names. Krom Darkblood, the zombie, is going to attack you. It's not very pleasant. For 13 versus your armor class.
That hits.
And the second one's going to attack for an 11. So what?
It does not hit.
So you take a whopping 8 damage.
4 damage.
Nice. The 4 surrounding Norma are going to attack her. Norma.
No.
And that one, which definitely miss. A 20.
Hits.
A 8.
No.
And a 19.
Hits.
So I'm just going to bundle this up into one thing. So you take 2d6. It's 4. You take 9 damage. So you kind of just beat at you with their claws, and they're kind of, you feel like this venom kind of going into you as they kind of rake across your skin, break through some armor, tear away the skin, and there's blood dripping from there. It's Aza's turn. Aza, she's a clever gal, and she's going to run in immediately towards the tree and start chanting. And she said, and just before she does this, she's like, "You buy me as much time as you can. and begins to kind of Kalima, up against the tree. Looks like she's about to rip out someone's heart. But it's Krom's. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Krom's turn.
Yeah, Krom and Gavin go at the same time.
Yeah, let's say Krom goes first.
So Krom is going to smash into the zombie that's right in front of him. So his great axe.
Yeah, some confusion there. Total score is the player, Gavin is the character.
Oh, sorry.
No,
yes.
that makes sense. It could be confusing because your real name could be Gavin. It's not like Krom, where it's like this man probably has a name for Krom in real life.
All right. Oh, I accidentally hit twice, but it's a 9.
I will never
Golf ball
forgive
actually
you.
sounds more like the character name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 9, not 12.
Sure,
9 damage.
9 damage.
Assuming a 17 hit.
Yeah, 17 is a hit. 17 the perfect number. The length of the average English novel. Okay, that takes it to Norma's turn.
I'm quite in a bit of a bad position right now, so I'm gonna try to kick the one that's in front of me so I can like get in its place so I can actually hit everyone else. Can I do this as a bonus action, or is that my action?
So you wanna, you
Kick
kind of want to
a
swing
zombie.
round in an arc and hit everyone, kind of thing.
Yeah, that works too.
Okay. Do you have any like multi-attack? I don't think you do it level 3, right? So in
level
theory,
3.
you can only. I mean, you've got a lance as well, so it's not really. It's a piercing weapon, isn't it? So it's not really a kind of broadsword or broad axe, which might just kind of swing around. So, I'm gonna say no on this one.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna try to hit the one that's.
If you had like a big axe, I'd say yes, you could do it with disadvantage on each attack. But I think because it's a lance, it's such a kind of unwieldy kind of weapon that swinging it around wouldn't really do anything.
7.
7 is not a hit, unfortunately. All right. Anything else from you there?
Can I?
No.
No. Can I try to get past this zombie on my bonus action? Just shove it away.
Move action.
You wanna?
Yeah, like move.
You
Yeah.
wanna move? Okay. You could do. You would take a tax opportunity if you move out of the adjacent squares of the zombies. Depending on how far you move, though. If you just want to kind of like push him away, you could do that.
Yeah, I'll push him away.
Okay, roll me a quick athletics check. I'll let you do that as a kind of move action, just to kind of shove him out of the way. Now 20,
There you go.
fuck yeah. This guy goes flying into the abyssal plane, and we'll say you throw him back like 10 feet. He stumbles and he's on the floor. So I'll mark this guy as prone real quick if anyone wants to take advantage with the snail symbol.
Yeah.
Snail symbol of pronage. And ponage. So that takes it to Gavin's turn. So Gavin, what's the plan here?
I think I'm going to dash over in order to get. Actually, can I do sort of a dash, a handoff, and or a move, a handoff, and a dash? What I'm going to do is basically move up next to her and hand her the invisibility potion.
Nice.
To say, take this if you need it.
She just kind of
it'll
grabs
render
it
you
while
invisible.
chanting.
Oh, that's right. I can't interrupt her. She's already started.
She takes it, but she's not like
Okay.
talking to you. She's still chanting sort of thing.
Okay. And then I think it was 60 for me to get all the way up here to sort of get in position to try to hopefully guard from any of them getting by. And
60 would get you here.
I'm sorry?
60 would get you here.
There? Okay. So yeah, I'm going to put myself here so I can help out my good friend Norma before she gets skewered.
Cool.
Yeah, there's 60. That's where I was.
Alright. So, nice. So you get over there to Norma. That is top of round 2. Someone's sneezing there, was it?
Me.
Bless you. Top round 2, it's the tree thing's turn. So Asa has been in doing this for 1 round currently. So I'm going to mark that as 1 round she has been concentrating. So the tree is going to attack once again. It's going to fling a ghoul over to Krom. Krom, how is a 23 versus your armor class?
Yeah, it hits.
You're hit in the face by a ghoul. It does no damage, but a ghoul is clinging onto your face right now.
Smells bad.
Which is is kind of like you being grappled. So you are grappled by a ghoul.
Okay.
The other two are gonna swing in to attack because they are meanies, and they hit you for a nat 20 and a nat 1. Wow, perfect. So the nat 1 guy just kind of like swings and his arm falls off because it's not very well attached. And the nat 20 guy just kind of punches you straight in the gutter. And instead of that, he's going to do 2d6, so you take 9 damage. Your kind of nose comes away bloody and bruised. This creature scrapes its claws across your face, whilst this ghoul is like grappled onto your body, trying to bite on you. You know when Gollum gets on the back of Sam? He's kind of doing that thing too at this point. And thanks so much to Ali Saunder for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. We're just 9 followers away from a viewer decision where you guys decide what happens next. So if you haven't followed, see a lot of new names, new faces around in chat, hit that button for us and catch all of our shows here on Account Roleplay. So this one here swings over to our friend Gavin here. Thanks to Red Devil Naughty for following. Welcome, my friend. You're also a gentleman and a scholar. So he's gonna swing at you, Gavin, for a 21 versus your armor class.
19 hits.
Damn, you take 7 damage. The other two are going to attack Norma. And thank you to Olum for following as well. You're also a gentleman and a scholar. 7 away, folks. So Norma, you take a 6, which is a miss, and an 18, which I believe is a hit. You take
18 hits.
Take 5 damage. This guy's going to spend his turn getting up. And in fact, we'll say that the kick like destroyed his legs, and so now he's one of these crawling dudes who can
That's a powerful
who
kick.
can only move slower. And he's just going to start crawling. He won't take an attack on this turn, however. So it's Azza's turn. Azza continues to chant. And it's Krom's turn. And thanks so much to Frogmatic for following as well. You're also a gentleman and a scholar, sir. So Krom, it is your turn.
All right. Just looking up, grapple just means that my speed is 0, pretty much. Okay, yep. Then I'm just gonna attack the guy who's grappling me with my great axe.
Nice.
Just be like, get off, and let's see if he does.
Let's see if he does.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go reckless so I get advantage.
Nice. What the fuck's up, cussing? It's been a while, dude. Good to see you.
All right, 23.
23.
All
That's a
right.
success.
6 damage. Wow.
What's up, Mitch? The king is back. 6 damage against the grappling ghoul on your face.
Yes.
So,
Does he let go?
These ghouls, the tree ghouls, are particularly weak, and he just kind of crumbles and dies. You gotta get your axe,
awesome.
Sink it into his head. They're really just there for like distraction purposes, really.
Yeah.
So he is down. Anything else your turn?
Yeah, that's how I finished my turn.
Okay, perfect.
Or actually, as a move action, can I drink the potion that I have?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. And that, how much does that heal? Just typical the one
yes,
you need?
typical healing potion, I believe is 2d4 plus 2. Could be completely wrong. We'll say this one is
It
anyway.
depends on like who made the potion. It's weird rules
Yeah,
like that.
we'll say 2d4 plus 2 for this one.
Cool.
That's
Exactly the amount of health I was missing.
Hey, not bad.
Nope.
Or no, never mind.
That was Krom's turn. It's Norma's turn.
Alright, I will lance the pretty dressed one.
You're gonna hit the pretty dressed one, yeah. It's a particularly nice gown which she's wearing.
Oh, why?
That's an 8,
This is so
however.
bad.
So that's a fail.
Ah,
Okay, so
that's my turn.
that is anything else, Norma?
No. No.
So, Gavin, it's your turn.
I'll take a swing at that same one that she took a swing at.
Nice.
You better hit this time. Well, I didn't hit, so you hit.
Back to your slumber. Aha.
Nice.
Nice. That is a hit with the Warhammer of Doom. So, 7 damage. There we go. Take 7, crushing one of her arms. She's still alive, or undead, who knows, but not quite dead. Okay, so that is top of round 3, so As has been concentrating for 2 rounds currently. The tree, however, is going to take some notice of her and doesn't appear to be all that keen on the ritual which she's performing. He's going to launch a ghoul towards Asa for a 19.
Did it make its wisdom save?
Yes, wisdom saving throw, you are correct. We must not forget. Roll a nat 1. In that case, it's going to throw a ghoul straight towards was it Gavin? Because he's low water. So Gavin, you got a ghoul on your face. Don't take any damage, but you're grappled. And a tree is going to whip out at Norma. He's looking pretty surrounded at this point for a 7 versus her armor class. So I'm guessing 7's a miss? Yeah. So that is the zombie's turn. Excellent. So they are quite a few of these ghouls around at this point. This one's grappling Gavin. This girl here who's been wounded already is going to attack Gavin for 21. Damn, she rolls well.
That will hit.
Takes 6 damage. The other 2 over here are going to attack Norma for an 18 and an 11. Guessing an 18.
18 hits.
Takes 7 damage. And this
I don't
one's
want to.
going to crawl towards Gavin to claw at him from the ground for 15.
Does not hit.
Alright. And these 2 up by Krom are going to attack for a 14.
They both have advantage, by the way.
Oh, okay, so we'll take the first one as just a 14, and the second guy attacks for a 7. So both misses there.
No, the 14 hits, so I have a 13 AC.
Oh, you do, yeah. There you go. So you take 4 damage with your raging. So,
Yep.
perfect. That is their turn. Takes to Asa's turn. She's been concentrating for 3 turns. She's doing pretty well. She's on a roll. Krom, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna murder up this zombie that's right in front of me.
Murder it up.
Murder it up.
That's the same one who attacked me earlier. I'm gonna still use my relentless attack or reckless attack for advantage.
Yeah, they're level 3 characters, Flo's wondering.
And a 19 hits, I assume?
It does indeed.
Alright, for 11 damage.
11 damage against the one immediately below you.
Yeah, the one I hit before.
He dies.
I assumed.
Indeed. You presume correctly.
And I'm gonna step forward
Nice.
towards this guy.
I'll delete.
No.
I'll just delete that token so it looks. Oh, fuck. That's messy. There we go. There we go. Perfect.
Cool.
Krom's turn. Now it's Norma's turn. Norma in the mayhem here.
Yeah. Well, everything's going to hell.
Yeah.
So
You're fine.
Is the one crawling, is it prone?
Yeah.
Okay, do I have advantage on it when I attack then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Why not?
Wow.
Okay. Advantage is a 10, so no.
No. Oh god.
Oh boy.
No. I'm gonna do a second wind for my bonus action.
Sure.
Because
Good idea.
I'm not doing
You've
great.
been doing a headset. Terrible.
Mm.
No,
Just see,
But
If they're prone, by the way, they have disadvantage on all their attack rolls.
good point.
Just so you know.
Yeah. So feel very nice. That is Norma's turn. Gavin, it's yours. So
I'm trying to decide if it's too soon. How you're looking pretty rough there, Norma. How about you?
I'm at 23 out of 36, so I'm kind of fine, but you never know.
I'm gonna wait another round then before I do it. So I'm gonna attack the one on my face.
nice.
Warhammer hits.
Nice. Yeah, that's a
Nice. 11 damage.
Yeah, it dies. This thing on your face just immediately is kind of thrown off and goes back into the tree on the force of your warhammer. Anything else?
I am going to risk the attack of opportunities. Well, where can I attack? Can I attack the tree from where I'm at? Or do I have to take a step forward?
You would have to take a step in, yeah.
So I'm going to risk the opportunity attacks and take a step in.
Sure. Okay. You'll take an attack opportunity from the two there, which is going to be a 9 and an 18.
Neither one hit.
There you go. I believe it's...
Woo!
Wait, you have 19 AC?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I have a
that
shield.
is.
Oh, that's
Shield.
right.
Yep.
Okay.
Shield and chain.
Yeah. Redonkulous.
Oh,
That's...
yeah, and defense. That's what shield, chain, and defense. Fighting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's top round 4. Ass has been constrained for 3 rounds. If she gets to this one, it's been 4. The tree's going to... actually, maybe it's been 4. Yeah, I think it's been 4.
I marked down. Yeah, I marked down that it's 4
Yeah.
because it's 5 on the sanctuary. She still has
Perfect.
5 more sanctuary rounds.
Nice. This one is going to attack Asa with one of its branches first of all, with an 8, which is a miss. It's going to fling a ghoul at her, which is also a miss. So he should have rolled his wisdom saves to try and hit her anyway, but both are fails. Try to launches a ghoul out, and the ghoul lands about here, kind of in the mud of the swamp. Can't reach her. Bring it down there. It is going to attack Gavin, who's by its bows, for a 6 versus your armor class. Rolling terribly now. And now it is the zombies' turns. So most importantly, this one's going to try and attack Asa. It's going to first of all roll a wisdom, because they're not wise beings. Rolled a 9, which is a failure. Not going to attack. These two are going to protect its tree master and attack Gavin. And these two are going to attack Norma, and this guy one here is going to attack Krom. So first of all, the attacks against Gavin from 2 zombies are going to be, first one is disadvantage because he's crawling. So he rolled a 4 to miss, and second one attacks for a 21.
21 does hit.
Alright, you take 5 damage. And kind of claws at your ankle whilst you're trying to hack away at this tree here. The other two are going to attack Norma. By the way, Norma, I feel like you've taken a lot of damage. What hit points are you looking at this point?
I'm 23 because I did the second one.
You second winded, yeah, of course, perfect. These two are going to attack you for a 19 and a 17. Guess both are hits. In that case, you take 12 damage
Oh my god.
as they just kind of tear into you with their claws. One attacking Krom Darkblood is going to hit for a 14.
Yeah, that hits.
And you take a whopping 5 damage. That's their turn.
2 damage.
It's Az's turn, so 5th.
I'm
Perfect.
at 6 hit points.
Damn. So looks like you're almost down there. She's hit her 5th turn of staying concentrated. And so her chanting reaches fever pitch at this point. And you see from her hands come out the same kind of blue smoky tendrils. Her eyes go completely misted over this blue smoke. And this kind of razor magic go out onto this tree. And the bodies from the tree are instantly kind of cut loose. And their nooses are kind of fall down onto the floor. and the tree begins to kind of ripple with energy and kind of groan as its thick boughs roil and turn with these tendrils of blue mist surrounding them. And it begins to kind of, the kind of spiked nature of it becomes much less, the kind of spikes go in, they kind of turn in on themselves, and the zombies continue to fight, but the tree itself looks like it might have been cleansed. So we're gonna temp this bad boy like so to make it a little bit more brown. So the cleansed tree, like so. So Az has completed her task, but it's Krom's turn, and there are still a couple of these guys fighting you.
All right. Well, Krom is gonna hack into that guy.
Nice.
I am gonna go reckless attack for advantage.
Excellent.
22, and that's for a 14 plus the 2. I've been forgetting to add my barbarian damage, but it's
He
16.
goes down.
I assumed
Kinda
as
crunch
much.
down with the axe.
All right, and I'm going to come over here.
Nice. Move yourself over there. Our mighty folks, if you haven't followed, we're 6 followers away, so hit that follow button and join us if you haven't, because we have a viewer decision. You guys will decide what happens next in our game. Could be anything you decide upon. Also, you've got retweets there when I hit 20 and 1 more subscriber. So, we have the old AAA of your decisions here. So, that is Krom's turn. Norma, it's your turn. Still surrounded by these zombies.
Okay,
It's a
so
Big Mac.
I'm
It's a Big Mac.
I'm looking pretty rough, but I'm still gonna try to kill the one that's in front of me so I can at least get some space.
Nice, yeah, we've got advantage on this one. So 24.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
good. Yes. Oh my god, what?
4 damage.
Ugh.
Let me check the health on this guy. Nope, he's only taken 0 damage so far, I think.
Oh, it's 19, so it's actually a crit.
Hey! Okay, so
Is she
you've got crit damage.
the
because
champion?
You're a champion.
Yes, I'm a champion.
So roll another d12.
Plus strength.
You shouldn't add strength twice, so the strength doesn't double.
Yeah, just the 12.
Yeah, just
Oh,
the
it
12.
doesn't. I thought it does double damage, like just straight up it does your
The
strength
dice are
damage too.
doubled, but the bonuses aren't.
We're sure about that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So it
Yep.
takes-
Just the dice roll, not the bonuses.
yeah.
Nah, okay.
It would be easier if you just doubled the roll, honestly. Double the dice and everything, but yeah. Norma, you done 10 damage to it's not quite down.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Anything else your
God.
turn?
Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna take my action surge and I'm gonna hit it. Oh, I'm gonna hit this one. I'll hit that one with my lance. That's a 10.
Okay. Yep. With advantage, that would be a hit by 21.
No, it wasn't the crawling
No,
one.
it wasn't that one. It was
Oh,
the
yeah.
other one.
She's at disadvantage anyways because of the lance.
Yeah.
Truth. Alright, so that's Norma's turn. Gavin, it's your turn.
Pulling out the holy guns. Gavin takes his hammer, he
Which
flips it
way?
over, it slams the down into the ground, and turn the unholy.
Nice.
Sweet deal.
Alright, let's see what turn does. So, as an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer, censoring fiends and undead using your channel divinity. Each fiend or undead that can hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails the saving throw, it's turned for a woman until it takes damage, which means it has to run away from you, basically. So,
Basically everybody.
everyone around here is going to make a wisdom saving throw. Roll a 10. We'll use this for all of them, seeing as we're basically in mop-up mode. And so they all begin to run away on their turn. So that's Gavin's turn, and it is indeed their turn next. So basically all of these creatures begin to flee away. And you can, normally you can take one attack of opportunity against one of them if you wish. Likewise, you guys can take, Krom can take an attack of opportunity against this one.
Yeah, I'll take one on that.
Gavin can take an attack of opportunity against this one.
Yep, planning on it.
We'll say Asa kills this one on the way out.
Yeah, I hit with my warhammer. for 11.
Nice. We'll say you crush it, seeing as it's kind of just escaping, you crush on the way out.
Nah, I don't hit.
Nice. So the rest of them just kind of run off into the marshes to whatever purpose. But the rest of you are left standing here with the tree who appear to... okay, sorry about that. So yeah, the tree looks like it's been cleansed. The rest of the creatures are gone. And you're standing there with Asa. So,
Wow.
We should go see about your brother.
Krom, like, is still, like, breathing super heavily, and, like, his muscles are twitching, and he decides to move away before he, like, continues to rage and kill anybody.
so
Do you
she
appreciate
says,
it?
Thank you for your help. Looks like we have cleansed the tree, but we should check on my brother and then perhaps speak with my father as well.
Yes,
I
indeed.
think speak is a bit of misuse of words. I think we should more interrogate him.
Well, I'll leave that up to you. I don't want
Thanks.
to get in between my father. It's, that ritual is quite draining. Can someone lend me a shoulder?
Of course.
And you kind of shuffle out on the marshes back to the area where the brother was at, Niwa.
Party. Companions. I don't know. Do we risk taking a short rest so we can use some hit dice? Or 15 minutes could be life and death for what's his name?
Oh yeah, I'm looking almost dead.
I know, that's us running in.
Well, we still have a potion of healing.
Yes, but we shouldn't use that right now. Let's take a short rest.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We assume, we saw a leader in the vision. So, there could, yeah, let's save the potion. We actually have two. I've still got mine, you got yours. We got 2 Big Macs on us.
No,
Wait, do
wasn't
we?
it just it was just
Oh, no,
one
that's-
small.
No,
It
'cause I
was
got
one
one.
cheeseburger and 1 Big Mac.
So
is
he bought us.
mine not a Big Mac as well?
Sponsored by McDonald's.
'Cause I
Oh
bought-
yeah, yeah,
I
maybe
got
you
the
did.
invisibility and a Big Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got a Big Mac, and he's already taken his cheeseburger.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
And thanks so much
I-
to
I
Night
would now
Steve.
refer to all healing potions.
Night Steve donates £5 and says, "Awesome stream." Thanks, Night Steve. Appreciate it, my friend. There's a bunch of ways you can actually affect our game. And thanks to Cussing Demon donates £10 and says, "Seems like a boss doesn't like what they are doing. Level 4." Okay. Thanks so much. Yeah, her pub,
Yeah.
man. Her pub is the best fucking emote. So thank you to Night Steve. You can check all the list of donation stuff, like the rewards that you can affect our game down below. But Cussing Demon has donated £10 for a boss level 4 encounter. Nice. So, I'll tell you what will happen. As you guys are kind of considering your rest here, there is something which crawls out from the bough of the tree. It's kind of this dark hole within the tree. And this creature with 4 arms and 2 heads, one of which
I have 6 hit points.
one of which is a woman, one of which is a man, just kind of come out. And you recognize the male face to be Akabe, the father, and the female face you don't recognize at all. But it's kind of like it's like a twisted version of Akabe. Clearly, whatever this monster is has taken the image of the person who cursed him, and kind of crawls out of these bowels. And let me find an appropriate token for it. We can still use the same initiative that you guys had before, just for the sake of keeping things pacey. But I'll roll again for this creature. So
we didn't have a short rest. We just had like a
yeah.
no.
No.
So this creature, whatever it is actually going first, crawls out. You guys aren't quite ready.
Did someone eat the cheeseburger already?
I did.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
cheeseburger's gone, still 2 Big Macs.
I need a Big Mac.
Well, you have one. You have it.
You have it because you're the
I
one
have
that
it.
wandered for
Okay, yeah. How much is? Oh, I don't have time. Okay, tell me when I have it.
Alright, I'm gonna clean up this map. We're getting rid of those zombies. This is the creature there. We'll say it kind of crawls out from the bowels. It's going to go first and immediately assault Gavin with one of its serried claws and teeth, which it has, and it's going to try and kind of bite into you on this attack here. So it's level 4. I find monster manual. So it's got multi-attack. Yay, that's always fun. 19 and an 11 versus your arm class, Gavin.
19.
Nice. It's pretty strong. You take 6 damage as it kind of bites into you with the male head, we'll say. And as it kind of stumbles back and she's like, Father, Mother! And it's Krom's turn.
All right, Krom is going to
hit me or it didn't hit me?
Hits you for 6 damage on a 19, yeah.
Oh, the 19. I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
now.
All right, so Krom is going to rage once more, and he's going to run this way. If you need me to make a check for over that little wall.
Let's see. No, I won't worry about our wall there. It's kind of...
Okay, I mean I have advantage on the roll.
It's all good.
Whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna hit him. Not relentless attacking, so I don't have advantage.
Okay.
14.
14's not a hit. So you're gonna swing, and this creature just kind of dodges under and says, "You will atone for his sins." And it's Asa's turn, and Asa's just kind of stumbling back. She's terrified of this creature. It looks like her father and her mother at the same time. And thanks to Encounter Meech, today's £3 and says, "Nat 20 for Charlie, don't die." Thanks,
Woo!
Meech.
Oh,
So you
sweet.
got a nat 20 there, Norma, to use.
Oh, I
there.
thought you said net 1. I was
Oh,
like,
I mean, it can be a nat 1 if you want it, Charlie. I can speak with Mitch. We can make it happen if.
no. Okay, thank you, Mitch.
That's okay then. Perfect. So that was Asa's turn. Gavin, it's your turn.
I'm gonna swing at it with my warhammer.
All right then. Sounds like a plan.
Do I have him for flanking, or no?
Flanking is not a thing.
Flanking isn't a thing.
Oh,
in
we don't flank. Okay, that's fine.
Fifth. Yeah.
It's
If we have it
really
like
only-
completely surrounded, then I might have it.
Gotcha. No worries.
It's a thing for rogues, but
Yeah.
I whiff.
Okay. Nice and whiffy. So that is Gavin's turn. Takes it to Norma's turn. Looks like Charlie's away. She's abdicated her turn. So we'll get back to Norma in a second. So we'll go back in time in a second. But this one creature, whilst fighting Gavin and Krom, I'm going to attack Gavin again for a 20 and 14. So a 20, I guess, is a hit. You take 5 damage, Gavin.
Okay.
So going back to Norma real quick. Norma, it's your turn.
Yes. Okay. I'll go. Oh,
you have a
First thing we
crit
gotta-
if you step forward and hit it.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I'm gonna do that.
Meech.
Yeah, lance it from 10 feet. Go.
Yeah, you can just deal crit damage.
Yeah, I'll do a crit.
Okay, so roll crit damage. So you slice through your lance straight towards this creature.
Oh, that's not really bad. Oh, that's kind of bad.
Nice.
And now we chug the Big Mac. And how much does that heal for?
2d4 plus 2. So this creature has taken a total of 4 damage. That's
Are these no? So these are no bigger than the slimy one.
Oh yeah. If this is a
That's
Big
a
Mac,
small one.
then roll another d4. So 3d4 plus 2. So your little slimy one is 2d4. Your Big Macs, you're looking at a 3d4 here. So that is... Oh yeah, and back to the creature's turn. It's also going to spew forth a bile upon both Krom and Gavin. Can you guys both roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
I can.
Chugging that Big Mac.
No, I will not.
See
yeah.
you, dog. Thanks for coming along, dude.
Constitution.
Dum, bum, 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 bum. right. It's a 19. So,
Bad.
10 from Gavin. So Gavin, you're going to take some kind of poison damage here.
Oh no.
And each turn, you're going to take 1d6 plus 2. You take 6, and save ends, basically. So you can save at the start of your turn. So that is creature's turn. Krom, Dark Blood. It's your turn.
All right. Krom is gonna strike again and murder this thing with a 12, so it doesn't.
12 is not a hit, unfortunately. Anything else?
No.
All right,
I yell at it and
Takes it to
scare it.
Asa's turn. Asa's gonna send forth an attack with her one, we'll say. So she hits for a nat 20.
Nice.
And so that's gonna deal some hefty damage, hopefully. Let's see what she gets here. So she gets 11 damage against this creature. She sends out this black bolt, which trails towards him to hits him in the back, or hits it in the back, him and her, I suppose. That's Asa's turn. Gavin, it's your turn. Gavin, look at that. 2 hit points, sir.
Yes, 2 hit points, but
Oh.
I have a big back.
A small Mac.
Okay. So you can you take your Mac, shrug it down. Delicious.
Plus 11. And I am going to be safe rather than sorry and use lay on hands on myself and do another 10.
Touch yourself.
Touch myself for another 10.
All right then. So, it's cool. Do you say you want to strike out against it, or you just pass the turn in?
It's an action for lay on hands, and it's a bonus action, I assume, for the potion.
Perfect.
So.
Yep. There you go. That's takes it to Norma.
Oh my god. I'll try to hit it again. Probably failing.
Sure. Probably. 12 is a miss.
Of course.
You're being carried by Asa right now.
I'm not doing good today.
Hey, she did 17 damage.
Yeah, did bad. Alright, alright.
Norma,
Yep.
Norma did a ton of damage.
That is top of round 3. It's a creature turn. It's going to attack out against Norma. Doesn't like her.
Oh, I
That's
understand.
the justification. For an 8 and a 16.
Nah. Oh, no.
No, both misses. Alright then. So it's Krom's turn.
All right. Krom is going to attack recklessly and get some advantage and murder this thing.
Nice.
Kill it.
25, I assume hits.
25 is a hit.
12 damage.
12 slashing damage. Nice.
Or 14. Sorry.
Oh yeah, 14, yeah. 2 rage. Good point. Alright. Not bad, not bad. You see the creature kind of like look wounded as you sink your axe down into its chest and black blood pours from it. It's dark blood, just like your own. That is Asa's turn. Asa's going to do the same thing she did before. For 7, she misses. Her black bolt kind of goes into the tree. Gavin, your turn.
I'm going to try to hit him with the Warhammer. Ah!
The Warhammer on a 9 is not a hit.
Nope.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
In that case, it's Norma.
I'll try again.
Good idea.
That's a lot better.
There we go.
That is
There
not
you
bad.
go.
That's a hit.
How much damage you doing?
And that's also very good.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, then that is Norma's turn. I think it was the end of that round. Takes 13, so it's to round 4. It's Quid's turn. It doesn't like that happening, basically. But it's going to slice out against Gavin. Seems pretty stuck on Gavin for a nat 20 and a 9. So on a nat 20, Gavin, you take a painful 18 damage from this creature as it strikes you critically.
Ugh.
I take a 13 there, so it's nice.
Are you still alive?
I'm still alive.
Just out, looks like.
Still alive.
Tough fight, though. Tough fight. Krom, your turn.
All right. Krom is still quite nonplussed. He's going to strike out again recklessly. For 10.
A 10 is a miss.
Yeah. I assume.
Alright. What's up, Wolfman? How's it going, buddy? That is Krom. Asa's gonna do the same thing she keeps doing, his kind of witchy bolts sending out into the darkness to attack for a 12, which is a miss, taking it to Gavin's turn. Gavin, it is your turn, sire. What is the plan?
How's he looking?
Very injured, but very angry at the same time.
This might be my swan song, but I'm going to go out swinging.
Nice. 14 is a miss.
Damn it!
Balls. Norma, your turn.
I'll hit it again. This is a very just
Will you?
stabby stab fight. Oh
That is.
no.
Oh, in fact, Gavin, you take 1d6 plus 2 for your still being poisoned. You can save here afterwards. So take 3 damage and then roll a Constitution saving throw to stop the poison.
And Constitution saving throw to stop poison. Ah,
There you go.
That's much better. You're not poisoned anymore. That was Norma's turn. It's a creature's turn. Gonna try and kill Gavin for the old 7 and 10. Got that.
yes!
That is just so close. Krom.
All right, Krom is going to attack recklessly yet again. Just swinging his great axe.
There we go.
Oh, that's much
There
better.
we go.
19
All
to
right,
hit.
and that's 13 damage.
13 damage, enough to take this Titan down. How do you kill it?
Nice.
I hack my axe into its chest, and using that leverage, pull myself up its body, and to just cleave it in twain as I climb over it.
Nice. And Az is left there like, that creature. It took the form of my father and mother, who's now passed away, but we need to speak to Akabe about this. And quickly.
Let's go. There's no time to idle.
Very well. And are you gonna take a short rest or?
Let's take a short rest.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I just said there's no time to idle, but we need to
Yeah.
sleep. We need to take a little break.
Yeah, let's get a short rest going. A long rest would be even better.
Thanks to Cussing Demon for that little encounter there. I'll keep them on their toes. Whoa.
All right.
So, we need some hit dice.
Spend some hit dice.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
A 1.
Nice.
Really?
16. So, plus 16 for Gavin.
2.
Okay.
It can't actually be 1. That's
Oh, but you add your constitution modifier.
Yeah.
wait.
If you just click on hit die, it'll roll it and add your con in.
It did, but I think I did something wrong because it's 1. That's
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, it said 1d2. You put your hit die as 1d plus 2. You didn't add what the actual die is for your
That'd be
hit.
a problem. They all
And
roll
I'm going to
26.
take 4 more points of lay on hands. I'm going to save 1 in case someone dies to try
Nice.
to bring him back. So that at least gets me back.
Good
Oh.
idea. Alright then, so
And
we've
then-
got a little while left here, folks. So let's see if we can get a viewer decision happening in this game. We're 2 retweets away from you guys deciding what happens next. Here's the tweet for you guys. If you haven't tweeted out, you can do so. They're also 1 subscriber away, so if you're thinking about subbing, now would be a good time. And also, we're just a few followers away as well. So thanks to Xander Doom for following. Welcome, my friend, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar, so we're just 5 followers away at this point. So if you haven't already, hit that follow button, join us, and cause some chaos for our party members here. So, you take a quick rest, and and Azza says, "Come on, let's go," and starts to head off towards the ruins where Niwa is, and or certainly was, and so. The group of you start kind of making all haste towards it. Krom's got a good sense of direction, and there's of course a huge beacon burning in the distance towards it, so you can't really miss it.
Oh yeah, where
Yeah,
where
where Niwa is. So you begin to make your way back to there, and you see a scene of real desolation. It looks like Niwa gave an excellent account of himself, as did his few men, because there are scores of bodies of these skeletons and zombie creatures around the camp, and it looks as if he really did put up a fight before the end, because as you come into the camp, the skeletons and zombies here who were still going clearly kind of formed down after you cleansed the tree and their curse was lifted. Thanks so much to Cussing Demon 666 for subscribing. Welcome, my friend. You are the most gentlemanly of scholars. Here's that subscriber salute to you, my friend. I salute you, sir. Thank you for joining us. That means that is 5 subscribers in just today's session alone, which means that we're going to have a viewer decision here. So let me quickly describe again for Total Score. So you come into the camp, and it's a scene of desolation. Hundreds of these skeletons have been either deactivated, or you see arrows through them where Niwa's men and Niwa clearly struck them down. But none of them are still alive, and you're kind of going through the bodies here, and you do in fact find Niwa and his men were overcome by these creatures. You weren't here in time to save him, and it looks like the others have either ran off or been kind of destroyed after you cleansed the tree. But Niwa's body is here amongst the corpses, basically, and Asa kind of kneels down over his corpse, and she's crying her eyes out at this point.
Krom begins to take the blood and put the handprint on each of his the fallen men and do his little blood for blood god prayer.
Nice, perfect. So
Gavin goes around and just shows the bodies respect, closes their eyes, says a short prayer, St. Cuthbert, and does take a moment to think of the senselessness of this because of, again, the sins of the father.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
It's viewer decision time, because we hit like 5 subscribers already. So what you're going to do is, underneath that line I've put there in the chat, you guys are going to throw your ideas as to what could happen next. So if I go back to the camp map to show more clearly whereabouts we are.
Yeah.
Like so. And that's
I'll go pat the woman on the shoulder. Nice.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'll begin collecting bones and branches and whatever I can find that's flammable to start to build a pyre.
Nice. Yeah, so like I was saying, if you're new to kind of roleplay, don't know what a view decision is, basically throw your idea into the chat as to something that could happen next. It could be that more zombies rise out of the ground and attack the players. It could be that Niwa actually isn't dead and he's barely alive. Or it could be that the father shows up and it could literally be anything. So throw out an idea, something cool or funny could happen next. The most popular decision in a straw poll, which we'll put into chat for you guys to vote on, will happen in our game. So try to keep it relevant, try to keep it fun, and we'll see what happens next. So go ahead.
Krom reveals himself as a deity.
Yes, Krom turns out to actually be a god on Earth.
Yeah.
So get some decisions going. I'll put them into a straw poll. The most popular one will happen. So going back to the scene, Asa's kind of in floods of tears, and she's like, "He shouldn't have done this. He's so senseless. My father would pay for this."
I mean, you are not your father.
Well, should have told him that.
Is he still the same man who killed all these people?
And
Would he do it again?
He hasn't changed any. He just convinced Niwa that it was his fault and that he's responsible for his sins.
I think he needs more justice.
She nods. I agree. Niwa must be avenged. And the people here properly.
Would you accept the real revenge to send him where he belongs?
She kind of like she looks up and there's like tears and like hatred in her eyes, and she says, "Let's do what needs to be done." The marsh folk were right to rise up before. His rule is cruel and unkind to those people. I would see that it ended, and my family was overthrown. I don't care about power or money. I just want the people to be in good hands.
I think we have another thing to do then. Where's your brother?
So I guess you're looking over the body of Nero at this point. So Nero's dead.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Forgot about that.
your father specifically asked for this sword. There's something special about this sword.
She says, does it hold some magic? Yes, I'll bring Nero in there. It's a family sword. The same one used to, well, put many of these people to death. Some say it's cursed. I don't know if I believe that. Either way, we should take the body back.
Let's do it.
I think we definitely should take your brother's body back. I'm not sure we should take the sword. We certainly shouldn't give it to your father, and I'm not sure if we should even take it with us. Say it was lost. Leave it here. You can come back and retrieve it later.
Very well.
What say the rest of the group? That's just my thought. I'm afraid that an heirloom sword in the hands of your father could be a powerful weapon used against us if we're especially going to overthrow him, if that's what we're talking about.
Well, it would seem a certain sense of poetic justice to strike him down with his own sword.
Can I see the sword?
She nods and with a great deal of reverence and respect, unbuckles it from Niwa's body and hands it to you. You can see it's got a lot of it's engraved as you kind of draw the blade out with some runes and marks. It would take you a while to truly like identify what this item was, but it has the tingle of magic to it.
I'm gonna unsheath it and see how it feels in my hands.
One second. One moment.
No, I do it.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
So, say that again. What do you do?
No, I just unsheath it and try to like get a feel for this.
Yeah, you unsheath it. You kind of have a practice swing before kind of Gavin like, whoa. Nothing immediately evil happens or terrible.
I mean, it's got a charm to it.
Do we think if we're going to rest the night before heading back to confront your father, which might be good for all of us, I can detect whether there's even any evil in this sword.
If you want to wait, then we can do.
What?
I imagine there probably is some evil in that sword, but I think the evil might be directed towards my father.
Let's say
I don't think it's very safe to stay here. Should probably maybe go back, leave the body, and then take a rest and figure out what to do from there.
Very well. By the way, straw polls in chat, go ahead and vote, guys. There's some great ones in there. Oh boy. Sorry if I missed any. I'm doing it myself, didn't have any mods around. So you guys are going to head back to the town of Low Candle?
You guys decide. I don't know.
I think we should rest.
I think we rest here. And then with the idea that I don't know how much surprise we get on him, but I think if we're going to, I was hearing you, Charlie, I'm sorry, Norma, I was hearing you say revenge. Revenge is a senseless act, but justice does need to be served in this situation. If that involves slaying the father, as I think Asa is asking us to do, it is best for us to take him by surprise. He had some formidable guards around him, if you recall.
Perhaps we say that we've brought back his body, and then the guards will be away if he believes us to be friends.
I agree. I would like to. I think we all but immediately take him on at that point, though, by surprise after turning over the body. He seemed to go anywhere. For us to return and draw him out again, I think the body might be our bait for the trap. If we do that, I think that we want to go in at full strength. I know I am not.
I agree. Perhaps we should rest.
Yes, let us rest.
Alright, I'll take watch.
So if we're resting, I am going to do a detect good and evil on the sword.
Yeah, the sword has definitely got a curse upon it. It's definitely evil. But you sense that it doesn't have any kind of ill will towards the wielder as such. It's more of a vengeance type of weapon. It doesn't kind of afflict the wielder or owner of the sword so much as it just wants to kill, which is in essence evil. But yeah, you are off to kill guys. So.
Yes, vengeance is evil, but in this case might be
necessary.
Yes, necessary.
Okay, so we'll say we'll cut forward a bit. You guys take a rest. Do you want to take a long rest throughout the night, and then go in the morning? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys
Can I
go
take
back
the
to...
sword?
Yeah, you can take the sword.
Yeah, I'm thinking you have it.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Cuthbert can't take it because it's evil. Or wouldn't take it because it's evil.
Yeah.
I don't know about Krom, whether you guys want to talk about it, but I would.
Is it a great sword?
It's a long sword.
Yeah. I'm fine with my great axe then.
Okay. So next morning, head back to Low Candle. You fairly swiftly reach Low Candle. Krom knows the way back. He can't get lost. You're fairly swiftly led into the town by a few kind of people who recognize you, and as you're carrying the body of... I am assuming you're carrying the body of Niwa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
People kind of flood towards you in mourning as they see that their hero, Niwa, is dead. There are women in the streets crying, kind of screaming out, mourning. The men kind of bow respectfully. Go ahead.
Norma, are you hiding the sword, or are you wearing it openly?
No, I'm kind of hiding that I'm wearing it.
I'll let you. I'll let you talk about if he asks about it. I'll leave it to you.
So there doesn't appear to be too much attention drawn to Norma and the sword as of yet, simply because
The body.
the body is getting everyone's attention really. They're leading him through town to Akabe's hut. There are bodyguards on the door as per usual, but Akabe comes out as kind of old man in the cane, just steps out, and he looks at the group of you and says, "So, you were not able to save him?"
Sadly not.
Well, it is best that you bring him inside. Come. And the people are kind of mourning, but the bodyguards stop the crowds of people from rushing into the hut with you, and you're
How many are there?
Say that again?
How many guards are there?
There are 2 guards immediately on the door. There are a few inside as well. There's another 2 inside, but you're led into a kind of quiet antechamber. and where the body is laying. A kind of like crypt area, I suppose, but not below ground. So
Does Asa come with us?
Asa is coming with you, yeah.
Yes, good. Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't, interestingly enough, something you might have picked up on, he hasn't even looked at Asa. They haven't shared any welcomes or hellos. She's just kind of glaring at him with hatred, and he seems to ignore her. We're going to bring in the straw poll for this viewer decision at this point, seeing as it has 29% of the votes. Norma contracts an undead plague and gains the attributes of a vampiric entity and its alignment. So, I'll tell you how we're going to roll this one.
Wow.
Norma,
There's something in the sword, right?
do you remember when you were scratched by one of those creatures
No.
and you kind of felt the venom going into you? Well, over the past days you slept, you've become to feel very hateful towards any light source, especially the sunlight in particular. Yeah, at first you kind of just put a hood up, kind of cowl, because it was kind of painful, and then you got really bad toothache, and you know, over the course of the afternoon, we'll say you've been keeping it to yourself because it's kind of weird. You've felt some very kind of pointy teeth coming out, canine-like almost teeth, and along with the kind of pale skin of a vampire as well. And you can play the alignment however you want to, really. I don't want to force alignment upon you, so you can play vampire however vampire is for you. By the way, polygamy, the reason you can't do gold is because you don't have any. You get gold by following. You get 100 gold when you follow, so that's how you can check it. Oh my god, lightning straight outside my house. So, you led in with a Akabe, who kind of sits down with the body, there's the thunder, and he begins to kind of like treat the body with some ointments and oils, and he says, how did it happen?
What's the sister's name again?
Asa.
Asa?
Yeah.
Asa? Why don't you tell them what happened?
She's like burning with rage in the corner. He died fighting insurmountable odds. And Akabe doesn't really take much note of her. He kind of says, did you see it happen? Turning to the rest of you.
We did not. It was his heroic act of sacrifice that allowed us to actually cleanse the tree.
Very well, that is good to hear that the tree has been cleansed and that his curse has been put to rest.
We must talk to you about something that happened in private. It's about your son.
And your wife.
Thanks so much to Cussing Demon, donates £10. Gavin picks up a mysterious black stone that turns out to be a mind stone that attacks his mind, and he will survive. Only Krom has the answer. So,
Okay.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second, don't worry.
Okay.
So, as a magical item, so he says, very well, and dismisses the guards. And he says, but first for your reward. Your gold is here. He hands out the gold. And for Paladin, Mr. Gavin, you, from what the people are saying, you distinguish yourself greatly. Take this here, and he hands you a kind of black onyx stone. And he says, this is a symbol of my people. May it bring you good luck.
I thank you.
Immediately, as this happens, roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
I have crappy wisdom.
An 11. So, Gavin, as he takes this, immediately a few things happen. Akabe darts away. He starts running out the room. Gavin is like, kind of going like as if he'd been struck by lightning, kind of being attacked. His mind is being attacked with like spikes going into his brain. However, Krom, for some reason, you perhaps because your brain itself is so hardy and so thick, you have an answer to this. You can make out whatever this answer is, but it looks like Gavin at this point is being kind of shocked by this, and Akabe is just dashing out of the room.
So as the guy dances out of the room, I'd like to make an attack of opportunity against him.
Yeah, same.
Bling.
I was already preparing.
Flinging into a rage.
Like some attacks.
Knowing.
Also, the retweet view decision underneath that line in chat for us, my dears. We'll get a second straw poll going. Make it quick, though. You've only got a few moments because things are getting out of hand.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, one shy of that being a crit.
Yeah, that's a hit from.
That's
Krom.
17 damage.
17 damage is a fair amount, a perfect amount of damage actually. So Akabe takes 17. You kind of just like slash at him in the back, and he's then kind of sprawling onto the floor, and he's just like crawling as blood is pouring from his back from the wound.
Can I?
Got the answer. It breaks his concentration, so the Mind Stone stops killing me.
It seems like
that's the answer that Krom has, is that the Mind Stone is being channeled by Akabe.
Sure. It doesn't seem to be the case. It seems like the stone itself might have the source of power, because Akabe, I mean, the stone is still like, with Gavin at this point. He's incapacitated. Norma, what's your plan?
I want to take the sword
Okay.
and walk up to Akabe and like kick him so he like looks at me. And then take sword and just shove it up his gut.
So as you go to like bring the sword down, you feel a hand just kind of grab you, and you look over and it's Asa, and she says, "I need to do this."
Nice.
Do it.
And
Do it for your brother.
she takes the sword just as her father says, "Please, I didn't mean for any of this to happen. It was just a mistake. My wife, she made me do it." And she just kind of like puts a boot on his chest, and she says, "This is the last time you disgrace my mother's name," and just go thunk down into his chest, and he dies immediately as she drives the blade home and just kind of like chisels it into his body. The blood kind of spurts forth and stains the nice floor.
I think I would have a reaction to.
Yeah. What's your reaction?
I think since she doesn't actually know about it, she just feel this immense hunger for that blood, and just she wants to feed on the warmth of it. So I guess she just lashed down on it and just start like sucking on his arm or like his guts or something.
So sucking on that arm, he's got
No, his guts, because this
nice. Chewing on that old man blood.
Ooh, face into his opened guts. That's kind of nasty. That's awesome.
Yeah. And he's already dead, but you're just feasting on his flesh at this point. So that's Norma. Gavin at this point is still being controlled.
So Krom.
I sound like a walrus, man. I'll fight forever.
Krom is going to go over to Gavin, and is the stone in your right or left hand, Gavin?
I probably took it with my right.
Okay. Are you right or left-handed?
I'm saying I took it with my dominant hand, so I know where you're going with this, and it's probably.
And thanks so much to Yakira Rain for following. Welcome to the Avenger, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. 4 followers away, folks, to make it happen.
All right. Well, he's gonna take his hand axe out.
Okay.
And he's gonna cut the hand holding the stone off.
Oh, damn. So, looks like he's found a solution, ladies and gentlemen. So,
oh no.
I guess there's no need for really an attack roll because Gavin is just like stuck at this point. So Krom just like brings down a hand axe and suddenly Gavin becomes one-handed. The stone falls from his hand, which also falls, and it kind of funks to the floor with a spurt of blood. And immediately, Gavin, you're looking down at like the stump of your hand, and you're like, "Oh God!" Immediately, kind of like, I guess.
And
Actually, I have lay on hands back.
That's good.
So
You saved it.
yeah. Well, I mean, immediately I'm going to like start treating the wound and make a medicine save
All
to
right,
like.
roll me a medicine check. Gavin, you can roll the lay on hands as well.
You don't roll. It's just
Yeah,
there.
sure.
So I don't know how much damage I took from that.
I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter too much.
I'm gonna say I seal it off with my lay on hands.
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
cauterize
Lay
it.
on hands.
Yeah, I lay my
Lay on hand.
hand. I lay on hand.
Lay on stump.
Lay on stump. And I thank Krom because I realize he probably saved my life.
Nice.
Thank you, Krom.
So as this is happening, it's kind of chaos because everyone's heard the kind of sounds of battle and fighting and everything going on here, and the bodyguards just like burst into the room and look around at Asa standing over her father's dead body, and instead of immediately you guys like, oh shit, we gotta fight these guys. Instead of that, they kind of look at her, see that she's killed her father, and put away their swords and bow very respectfully to her.
But I'm still chowing down on
Yeah.
the guy.
Yeah, you're still eating him. They've got a lot of respect. They've got a code of honor, these guys.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Asa turns with the bloody blade with like fire in her eyes, and she says, "I am the new elder. Things are going to change around here." And the bodyguards just kind of nod, and she says, "Away," and they immediately turn and leave. She grabs Norma by like kind of scruff, kind of drags you up from the body that you're kind of feasting on. What is wrong with you?
And she just hisses, and there's just blood all over her face. And she's like, more. I need more. And like starts to go closer to Asa's face and like wants to drag her in and start eating on her neck as well.
So you're gonna attack Norma. Sorry, Asa.
It's more like pulling her, not like attack. I'm just kind of pulling her closer.
Is vampires are fiends, right?
Yeah.
So I actually, as she goes for Asa, I cast Protection from Evil and Good on Asa,
Nice. So.
which is, give me a sec, I can.
Yeah, sure.
I think it.
Cool. So, one increases touched, grants several benefits, disadvantage attack rolls. So, we'll say, for the sake of this thing, we're kind of like a wrap-up phase.
Yeah.
It kind of protects Asa from it. She just throws Norma away into a corner, where kind of Norma's left to allowed to eat on Akabe. The situation diffuses itself somewhat whilst Norma is feeding on the blood. Go ahead and quickly vote in our next scroll poll, guys, and we'll take the most popular one here.
So I'd just like to shout out to chat, like the 3 people who said lay on stump.
That nice.
Nice. As we find Low Candle, a new order comes to the town with Asa in charge, and over the next few days, she sorts to the marsh folk becoming more integrated with the Low Candle society, so no longer being kind of outsiders on the outskirts, afraid of the Geshins. She actually forsakes her name, Geshin, because she believes it to be tainted, and she takes a new name of Shiraku, we'll say. So that new name.
Sure.
To kind of rebrand herself in a way. and she thanks you all for your help in the events leading up to her father's death and her new kind of consulship. And she, one evening said that you've been hanging out in Low Candle, recovering, resting up, getting used to the lack of hand for Gavin. She invites you to her
Can you help
chambers.
me?
Invites you to her chambers, and she says, "Is there anything I can do to thank you properly for your help, my friends?"
I mean, I probably collect my hand and maybe see if Azuma can help, but I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, I give you your hand back, and
Give me my hand. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, can you lend me a hand?
Give me a hand here.
yeah. Krom goes over to her and reaches out his hand, asking for the payment that was promised.
Yeah, she'll
I'm gonna try to nibble on his hand.
she can
My hand
piss you away.
Yes.
She
is swat your face away from you.
she pays you handsomely for your help, and she says, "Norma, anything I can do for you?"
I don't think there's anything anyone can do for me.
Nice sound effects you have.
Like, shit, this storm is
There's
like,
nothing you can do for me.
you're right in the eye of the storm. So she says, "Very well. Speak with Azuma, Gavin. She will be able to help you with your hand. And other than that, thank you, my friends, for your help. Without you, there'd still be a curse upon this land. You're always welcome here."
And now the curse lays on me. Can I have your sword?
Keep the sword.
What?
Keep the sword.
Thanks.
It's what
Very
you would have
nice.
wanted.
Norma, I
I'm gonna need
believe. There might be some of the clerics at my temple who might be able to help you, or certainly point us in the direction where someone could help you. Let's get you uncursed, just like this land.
We could always try.
Very ominous. You can always try. Thunderstorm.
So, all right. So the straw poll reads: Gavin regrows. Gavin's hand regrows, but it's a bone hand filled with necromantic magic. So we're going to say that you go to Azuma, and Azuma does indeed help you. She restores your hand, but it is a skeletal hand with necromancy imbibed within it. Let me go read this. Cutting Demon just made another £10, which is worrying, I think, for Norma. Let me see what it reads. It reads, "Sorry, Norma, but I'm the evil one of the chat, and everyone seems to want you to survive, so your vampire symptoms become known, and a hunter is after you." Oh boy. So,
Oh no, it's Salvia!
It's
Salvia's
Salvia.
coming
Oh,
after me!
Charlie plays a witch hunter character in our Tuesday campaign.
Oh, wow.
So that could be kind of well. So you regrow a hand of necromantic magic. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I am not going to survive this night, guys. You, as you're, I will say that you leave Low Candle to go off on another quest at some point. Norma's true nature is not hidden, and very soon she is. The hunt is picked up by Salvia, who is hot on your tracks. And if we ever continue this game, then perhaps it'll be the adventures of Salvia tracking down Norma and the group on their next quest. So, unfortunately, I do have to wrap up today's session. We've actually gone over like about half an hour than I usually do anyway, because it was so much fun. But Lus ends as you guys are kind of walking out. New Hand Stump, Krom, Dark Blood, and Norma, the newly found vampire, heading out of Low Candle into the marshes to see what quest may await them there next. So, thank you for watching, guys. Very enjoyable session on my end. Thank you for coming along and playing. Thanks to everybody who donated throughout today's session. Thanks to everyone who subscribed throughout today's session and who followed. Normally I don't stream on a Friday, sorry. I missed Thursday stream, so I decided to do another one today, and I will be doing another one tomorrow at the same time with XP is overrated. If you do want to play in a game tomorrow at the same time, which is 4 p.m. Eastern, then send me an email to contact@encounterroleplay.com. That's my email address there if you want to play tomorrow's game. So I won't, I sit on my usual schedule most of the time, which is Thursdays through Sundays every week. But we're doing extra Friday and Saturday streams this week to make up for missing a day. So, oh my god, before I die from lightning striking the house and being attracted to my hair, which it tends to be, thank you guys for joining us. Come again same time tomorrow for more games. If you haven't followed already, hit that follow button for us and join us. So you can catch our new shows. When you follow, you can get notifications when we go live. So it's kind of important. If you want to catch another show, it's a great way to do it. Also, check out our YouTube channel. This will go up on YouTube tomorrow. All of our videos go up there as well. And here's all of our social media. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. We've got a website. And if you're interested in playing this game yourself, you can do. The Hanging Tree is an article on our website put up earlier in the week by Rem, and it's got all the stats and stuff that you need to play this game and have that encounter with the tree. I just worked around a bit of story around that encounter there. So other than that, let's go and thank our players for joining us. So Charlie, thank you for joining us. Thoughts on the game first of all, and then any projects that you want to plug, things that we can find you on the internet.
Well, this game was a handful. Haha. That was a joke.
That was a funny joke, Charlie.
Yes, everyone was doing puns in the chat, so I think I did one too. You can find me on Twitter @RollRabbit and other social media. I do art stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Perfect. Drop a link for us in the chat so we can go and follow you there. Tall School, thanks for joining us, my friends. Had a good time?
I had a great time.
Awesome.
It was great getting a chance to actually be on this side of the screen, and
yeah.
a lot of fun. And hope to get a chance to do it again.
Definitely.
And, I'm slowly building up my confidence to try to DM. I'm a big Critical Role fan,
Nice.
and I have made for people who know Critical Role, I'm making up a campaign for Roll20 for an alternate version of Asira, which is the continent that Vasselheim is on, and so I've drawn a whole new map and a whole new area, and so it'll take place 75 years after the events of the Chroma Conclave, and be lots of fun. So probably coming in the fall, but I'll be looking for folks who might want to play with a first-time DM, but I do want to. I think I've got some cool ideas. I'd love to share them with you guys.
Drop a Twitter link so folks can get in touch with you if they're interested in that sort of stuff.
I'll drop a link.
Yeah, no worries. And thanks so much to Max Chaos for following. Welcome, my friend, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. 17th follower of the day, the perfect number. And thanks to FNJ Rocker for following as well. You're also a gentleman and a scholar. So, oh my god, there's so much thunder and lightning right here, guys.
Oh my god,
This
Will.
is terrifying.
We're gonna have a.
I'm going to
Maybe I'll call you.
Kyle, thank you for joining us there, my friend. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a really fun time. Playing role-playing games is always a great time. I don't do much on the internet currently, but I am a GM for like groups of people not online, and I may potentially be getting into that in the future.
Good lord. Awesome. So if there's any like Twitter, anything like that you want to drop, go ahead and do that. Folks can follow you there. Like I say, folks, I'm going to be back same time tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 p.m. if you're in the UK, about 10 p.m. if you're anywhere in Europe. And we're going to be playing a game of... I have the artwork for it somewhere. Let me open Skype real quick. It's going to make a lot of noise because I've got the artwork. XP is over 8. It's going to be DMing this one. And we need another 2 players, I think. So first come, first serve, seeing as it just whoever wants to play. Once again, I'll drop the email link, which is contact@encounterroleplay.com. Email me there, and I need to get the hell out of this country, man. It wants me gone. Let me find this artwork from XP because it looks super fucking cool. And the game is going to be called City of Dust and Bones, I think. Let me find this. I'll bring it up on the stream so you guys can see the sexy artwork that he's made for it. So if you're interested in a game like this one, before I head off, I'll show it to you guys. There you go. City of Rust and Bone, even. Modern day horror set in Detroit. So that's what we're going to be playing tomorrow. Sounds pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to it. So sign up if you want to. And I'll see you again tomorrow. And then I'll be back on Sunday doing my regular schedule of shows. And on Tuesday the 16th, so this Tuesday, is going to be Multicut Games. Shanna Germain is going to be coming on the show for an interview and Q&A. So if you play Numenera or any of the Cypher System games, we are honoured to have Shanna with us for a little Q&A game. So come along and asking questions that you have. I don't know what the system is. Ask XP is over it. He's running it. I'm just turning up and seeing what happens. And then on August 30th, we've got Ed Greenwood, the designer, creator, author, the legend himself, coming along the show. And he's also, Hosclusi, he's going to be giving away a hard copy of his new book and 3 digital copies of his book as well, which is coming out. So if you know about the Forgotten Realms, what you might not know is Ed Greenwood is the author of Forgotten Realms, and he was around like 30 years ago, and he sold his setting to Dungeons & Dragons, to Wizards of the Coast, who now use Forgotten Realms as their main setting. And the day after he comes on our show, he is releasing his second ever published setting, the first being Forgotten Realms. He's coming out with a brand new one, and he's going to be giving away copies on the stream, and answering your guys' questions. So super excited for that one. Don't know why he's coming to talk to me, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So, White Wolf D10, cool. Okay, so that's what we're playing tomorrow. Alright, so other than that, guys, thank you again for watching. Thanks for following, donating, subscribing, all that cool stuff. Helps me do this show all the time that I do. And I'll be back tomorrow same time, 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK. Until then, guys, it's good night from our friends. And we will see you again tomorrow. Until then, though, try to roll too many nat ones, because you want to be here laughing when you do. Good night, guys, and try not to let
Bye-bye.
touch you in a
Bye.
night. Night, guys.